Yep. So my tweet's gone out. I'm just sorting out my. I've got it. I've got it. It's cool. Do you have like a BGM sort for this? Do you have like something you'd play in the background so it's not just like silence borrows?
Okay, now. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I was muted again. I was muted on OBS and on my own mic. Right. Yes. Hey. Gotta set up the stats real quick now. Thank you for anyone who's already here, but I'm not seeing that right now. Hi, Tammy! Dang, you're here! Shit, I needed a mod. We're gonna make so many people so mad with our tier listings.
Tier listings are designed to make people mad though, so it's all good.
Yes, let it all burn, Tammy. Let it all burn. Like, I'm doing it backwards. Usually I just pop out the YouTube chat and then leave it over on the Twitch tab, but for some reason my brain decided to do it backwards. Pop out the Twitch chat and leave it on the YouTube tab. Oh well. Done. Finally, all the setup is done. So, and I just realized I do not have the most important thing I need for this stream. Right, where did I leave the tier list? Sent you a link, right? Yeah, there it is. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. So I did not have the tier list up at all. Okay. Fucking F11. Back to OBS. Like, no. Window capture? No. Where is it? I used it to video capture device? No. Okay. Here. There we go. Holy shit. Actually got tier list in the first try. Didn't give me a shit ton of trouble like captures usually do. And you know what? I'm gonna cover up this way. put it all the way. Stretch. Or stitch. Okay. Okay. No, it's not. I'm sorry, this is already so scuffed.
It's all good. Building it to make sure it's right.
God. I hate that there I can really out. You know what? Fuck it. We're also an ad for Protex Oats. Now. I don't know what that is, but whatever. I just realized. Tammy, why did you add the fucking Gabumon PNG? I told you he'd only be it'd only be appropriate if he was low tier, but Gabumon is top tier. Poor Gabumon. Oh well, anyway. Hi everyone, this is Sleepy Noobish. I'm sorry for taking 6 minutes to do my intro. And this here with me is Digital Hazard, the premier Digimon streamer.
Good evening,
Yay.
everyone.
Today we will be tier listing all of the anime Digimon main partners and some of the lesser partners. Also all of the spirits, because who doesn't love the spirits? Plus technically they're all partners because by the end they all become one for Susanoo-mon. This one I don't remember. I think he just got the wrong PNG for Shurimon, but whatever. A finger slip, yeah. But man, we are gonna be here for a while. If you see any repeats, blame the anime for repeating. For example, the two Terriermons, one is Willis's and the other is Henry's.
Yeah, I can see a few here and there, but it's not a big issue.
Yeah. Actually, what's Henry's actual name? I only know the dub name. I know it was something more shiny.
Who's that again? Sorry, Willis.
Uh, no, not Willis. Henry. Tamers.
Oh, I don't know. I'm so ingrained with the dub phrases for the early series that I just don't know them.
Anyway, the whole tier list is mess. It probably should have. Oh well, whatever. So do we just go in the whatever order we have them in, or search
You can
up
either
all
go,
of the babies?
yeah, you can either go by stuff that catches your eye. You can go by things that if you have a particularly good memory with anything, you can go that way.
Anyway, let's just okay, let's just do it with. Let's just start with the OGs. Okay, where's? Well, I mean, he's right here. I don't know why. I'm gonna search for him. Agumon. I mean, Agumon's kind of an easy, easy one. Like, at what point was Agumon ever not important or influential in the story? All of his evolutions were always so freaking well shown off, right?
Yeah, he's always front and center stage. Obviously, before like his escapades in Adventure Colon, where he wasn't, he was obviously the main character. He's always like front and center. He was the
Adventure
most marketable.
I forgot that the reboot isn't actually called Adventure 2020. It's just Adventure : Hey. Yeah, I think we can safely put. Well, actually, where's War Greymon? There he is. Oh yeah. By the way, for the adventure ones, we're counting both the OG series and Adventure : So
Unless
it's
something dramatic happens in Colon that makes him far exceed by tomorrow, I don't think anything really did.
mhm. And as for Metal Greymon, well, actually, I guess my own rule kind of bites me in the ass. Like, I'd argue most of the ultimates weren't really all that shown off in the original series, especially Metal Greymon and Where Garurumon, who got the least amount of showing since they got Megas right after and never went back.
Yeah.
but they definitely spammed Metal Greymon in the reboot. Like, way more than Greymon. There we go. Or Greymon is definitely number one. Then Agumon, who was basically just the pro tag and comedic, comedic sidekick slash hero. I don't know. Jesus, I don't know. I'm just an American.
He
Metal
was always
Greymon.
he was always like the main, the OG. They
Mm,
always gave him all the good shit.
Metal Greymon, I put him in good showing, or they existed, but the reboot really pushed them up. And Greymon is Greymon. He's the Greymon of the Greymon family. Hello?
Hello.
Yes? I just, I don't know, it just going a bit silent on me. Okay,
Yeah. So with the Grey, I'm just letting you go.
okay,
The Greymon guys, with the main family being the main family, they always had the first
okay.
evolution. They always had the best sort of fights,
The
the
best,
big set pieces.
the best everything. They even have a samurai. Well, actually, does Gabumon have a samurai? Didn't he get, like, a sword in reboot or something? Or was
He
something,
gets Crescarumon in
ah,
colon, which has like a halberd,
okay.
which is
Okay,
pretty cool. I'll give him that.
well, speaking of Gabumon, that's a great segue for Dish. Fuck all of you. Gabumon is king. I dare anyone to tell me who a more supportive and kind-hearted partner than Gabumon.
He is good. I'll give him that. If anything, he's good at playing second fiddle to Agumon in every
Second
scene.
fiddle. Well, I mean that's true, yeah. But I mean, as a
Yeah,
partner, you have Agumon, who's basically just I want to eat, and Gabumon, who's actually just giving Matt life lessons.
yeah. No, they were definitely. Whereas Agumon and Tai were like partners. I think Matt and Gabumon were more friends.
No, that's appropriate considering that he's the crest of friendship. You know what?
Yes.
This way. This way. War Greymon is still just he's just War Greymon. That's the thing. And sorry about this, my mod just it was a joke and he added him twice. I did tell him we just needed the regular PNG, but I'm just adding him again just because it's him. Actually, I'm just noticing he also doubled up on a few others. Holy shit, triple on the Dick Dramon. Dick.
That's cool because Decadramon is worth 3. He is an incredibly cool design.
Oh yeah, design wise, and I was always so pissed off. Like he had such a great introduction, personality, and everything, and it looked like he was gonna be the major thing that was gonna get Kitty Hat to like get some character development outside of conquering everything. I'm a little sad we didn't really get too much of him. Especially since we did get Beelzemon. He could have been the Beelzemon for his squad.
That's a fair point, to be honest.
No, wait,
Could
that
have
would
been a
mean
lot
that
better.
Kurdramon would have died. Can you
Well, I mean,
imagine?
there wasn't really a lot of like OG main cast death in Cross. Cross was like they took a big step back from the super serious savers, and they tried to make it a bit more like kid friendly, I guess.
Which is ironic considering the theme here was war, take over land, become the king.
Yeah, it was very Sengoku.
Oh yeah, Sengoku Basara. That's what it was. Although, honestly, the main thing that annoyed me was how lost it felt for the first half, and then suddenly, oh, all of the crowns are here. We got our kingdom. And then nope, Agramon just noped. Goodbye. This entire first half of the series is nothing. It's been useless. Thank you very much. I win. Like the I
Yeah,
win part is actually kind of cool, but at the same time, it's kind of like, what was the point? Hell, we don't even get the other two back, so all of their development was kind of for nothing. Okay, now we're just rating the animes themselves.
mean, Cross had its faults. I do like Cross. It's far better than its second half, and I think as it stands so far, it's more interesting than Ghost Game what is.
Mm,
Um,
by second half, do you mean the boy who leapt through time,
Hunters.
or or
It's
when they were fighting the Dark Emperors?
no, the boy who leapt through time.
Oh,
It's a weird.
absolutely. The only thing I liked about that was the ending with the anniversary stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Gumdramon was fine. Arrestramon had great design, but overall it was just like
Mm.
a bit slow and weird.
Personally, the only one I liked among all of the new ones is Shohakaimon.
Shokai ones are pretty cool. Bit of a weird overall design, considering a lot of people like discussing if how humanoid Digimon have to be.
Mm,
But
true,
I can see why that was interesting.
true. Also, my viewers saying or commenting you sound far away.
I sound far away.
Yeah,
Um, let me check.
it actually might be me. Yeah, it is me. One sec. My desktop audio is at half because when I'm recording the audio for Data Squad, not Data Squad, Digimon Cyber Sleuth is really high. Okay, try talking now. Well, actually,
Okay.
I wouldn't notice because my OBS setting that not not the Discord setting. Well, hopefully they can hear you now.
Testing, testing. Hello, can you hear me? Is this any better?
Well, you are hitting the yellow area now on the OBS, so
That's better, I think.
yeah.
Let me check my actual output on our Discord call as well, see if I can up that.
Anyway, I put Bodemon in not forgettable while we were talking because, like, I mean, I think we can put most of the babies here. Like, they were cute, but at least for the adventure babies, most of them kind of just existed for a few panels, except for Tokomon.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time, unless they had like a unique, a special line, something funny, like Motimon had quite a few interesting lines, and Bukamon was quite interesting.
Hmm.
Bar that, the rest of them were just sort of fodder.
I put Pokemon at the highest mostly because it was the one who had the most showing because of the whole Anjimon dying and resetting.
Yeah, that's fair. We saw
Also,
Tokamon the most, apart from Koromon.
also, the teeth, the teeth.
Oh yeah, Tokamon's teeth is wild.
Also, now I have to lower you. No, you're too high for me. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's.
Collabs are like spinning plates. There's
Yeah,
just so many things.
yeah. And ouch. Ah!
See?
Okay, they're throwing rocks at my window right now.
Who?
There's some brats that have been throwing rocks at my apartment building lately, and they just threw one
Oh,
at my window, and it scared the fuck out
dickheads.
of me. Thank God the window was closed. I never opened them. Anyway,
That's wild.
where are the other babies? Because we have Tanemon,
Keep it up
Morimon,
high.
Bodemon. Oh yeah, we don't have Koromon. Here's Poyomon.
That's true. I can't
I
see Koromon.
I'm tempted in the forgettable or not forgettable because Poyomon, at least the Poyomon from the anime, literally had zero showing. Uh, like Poyomon is
Can't
basically
see
like
Koromon at all.
mm, okay, Koromon doesn't exist.
So forgettable he even make the tier list.
Mm, too bad. I would actually put him in good showing, or they existed and weren't useless.
Which I think Koromon was like one in training we saw quite a few times because the amount of
Yeah, especially
busted out with.
when he got War Greymon because he always went back to Koromon. Okay. I don't see any more babies actually outside of the Divimon, not that, Demi Vmon.
I can see the Ghost game in training and baby for Jellymon.
And there's Komon over here. This is the movie one. Da-da-da-da. Okay, let's go back to Garurumon though. the Garurumon line. Where's Garurumon? Okay, here's Metal Garurumon. Obviously, second fiddle over here. Like, it's the same with War Greymon. They had the best everything. Although, obviously, War Greymon always had a bit better.
Yeah, so even when they started, I remember going back and looking at who defeated the enemy and who just like got rid of a black gear, because Greymon sort of defeated Shellmon by like throwing him in the lake. Garurumon defeated the gear out of Siegemon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Was it gear? Sorry, or was it just because its tail was on fire?
That's a good question.
I think it was the tail actually. It's just angry because the tail's on fire. So Garurumon
Yeah.
actually defeated Siegemon.
Yeah. Here's Garurumon. Do we put Garurumon over Greymon? Question.
Um, I would because I prefer his design. Greymon's a bit sort of. He's like.
Greymon is
I
just the base design for his family, while Garurumon is his own thing.
Yeah. Greymon, he looks like he could wear like an apron. Okay.
Also, let's just be honest. We probably have recency bias after Survive. Let's see, where's where Garurumon? There's Endo Garurumon.
Everyone always says where Garurumon, but no one ever says how Garurumon.
Boy. It's too bad because his how is probably not well.
Oh no, definitely not. No, the fact
Like,
that the series can't seem to decide if he has a tail or not.
and also the enormous amount of porn he had.
Yeah, yeah. It's no secret that the furry community probably kept Digimon alive for
Mm.
all of its downtime.
Did he actually not make it on the list? I can't find him.
I'm just skimming over myself now as well.
You know what? We'll treat this one as where Garurumon. I'm gonna put him in. Okay, here's the problem. He absolutely deserves to be in the existed and weren't useless if we only count the original series. Wait, actually, we have two of this show. But the reboot one is definitely good showing. Because they actually properly use Where Garurumon a lot, along with all of the other ultimates. Well, Lilymon at least.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the actual victories he had. I think he did quite well
And he also had that
in the
one
city.
transformation.
Oh, we gained a jetpack.
Wait, that was his jetpack? I just thought they were like armament thing and it had lasers.
Oh, Temmie seems to have found where Garurumon.
Oh, hey, there is Where Garurumon. Where? Oh, I just found him in the bottom. Okay.
In the bottom, where he belongs.
Actually, yeah, you're probably right. Forgettable.
Because
Like, most people actually forget where Garurumon even exists half the time. At least before the reboot.
See, I like him. I like his design. I like what he did. I just don't think, like, he's supposed to be all about kung fu, punching, kicking, and shit.
Thank you,
And on
Timmy.
in his debut, he what does
Defeated
he
an
do?
egg.
He defeats an egg by throwing the egg's attack back at it. Doesn't throw a punch. Doesn't throw a kick.
Wait, I did get it right. It was Digitamamon. Or was that Zudomon? No, wait,
No,
Zudomon was when they were in the human world to save TK. Right,
yes,
right.
it was Digitamon.
The worst part is I would rate Digimon higher than where Garurumon.
Side note: I did love Digitamon's English dub voice, channeling that dude from Casablanca, like the creepy sort of Edgar guy. Fucking loved it.
I would absolutely love another Digimon as a protagonist. If nothing else, just because of his mega.
Oh, Devitamon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Okay, so we finished with the two boys. Now let's go with the girl who cooked them both. Oh, cooked one. the girl who your Dora has been fucked a maybe good showing for B. Yomon did have a lot of good personality points, but I think even fusing both series, Bertramon and Garudamon had the least amount of showing in fights. Which is sad considering we only had her and Tai at the start of the reboot.
Garudamon was oddly massive. I never really quite understood why they made Garudamon just so freaking big.
For the furries, don't you see the abs, the chest, the
I mean,
thighs? Just
I get
look at
that.
those chicken legs. Those are chicken legs you could eat for days.
Something funny as well, though, is there's quite a few Digimon who are like beings on fire, and it turns out there's like several different groups
Hmm?
fire is.
You kind of cut out there with
Did I?
the
I'm sorry.
fire.
Yeah. So like there's Meramon
Oh,
on fire.
please don't say Mary. Please don't. Please.
Why? Do you not like him?
Oh, I love Miramon. He's one of my favorite, but I just went through the Jimmy Ken fight last night in the
Oh.
recordings. The second one. And I didn't remember it. Remember it was there until it happened.
Oh, I see.
Let's just say the next video on Saturday. Well, there's gonna be. I usually post them Tuesday and Saturdays. The next Saturday one gonna be 40 minutes long, and I hate Blue Miramon. I hate the Panis Wisp. I hate the buffs he gives them after one of them dies.
Yeah, it's
I
an
forgot
interesting
about the
fight.
buff. I actually mentioned it so many times, and it was like during the recordings, like you can hear me talk about how much I hate Jimmy Kin's boss fight, how it traumatized me, and I only focus on the panic spam. I forgot about his buff. I literally won by the skin of my teeth. I didn't have any single revive left, and he had murdered my last Digimon. I was left with Kabuterimon, and he just barely got me the win. Anyway, we were saying about Digimon's on fire.
Because there's Bergermon, who is a bird on fire, and there
I
is
just
like
thought
Flare.
I always just thought Bergermon's feathers are like they were meant to imitate fire, but they were actually just feathers.
No, it's fire. It's literally just a bird of fire.
I'm
It's
gonna
just a beak,
I'm
legs,
gonna
and
I'm gonna
eyes.
blame old animation on that.
Yeah, that's safe. But then you have like Flareezamon, who's like a little lizard Digimon,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
his skin is constantly combusting, which is why he's burning.
And there's also Dark Flurries of mine.
Yeah, same deal. Their skin basically constantly combusts and heals, keeping them going.
I actually really like those Digimon. They're just fire.
Yeah, they're really cool. They're always used as like mobs, though.
They're all like fire elemental species. And anyway, where's Hoomon? I guess Hoomon, the only thing we can rate it is the movie because let's forget about that one Hoomon episode from the reboot, please. I don't ever want to
Yeah,
hear that goddamn phrase ever again about safety.
yeah, it was a weird one.
The entire episode felt like an ad for safety or for safety at the workplace or something like that.
It kind of did.
So how do we rate Hoomon based on the Digimon Tri movie that everyone loved so much?
I find it incredibly boring. I think it's just a phoenix. There's nothing special about it. It's just a big bird that does healing things. Nothing groundbreaking. Nothing spectacular.
Yeah, for with Digimon design, it is really one of the more basic ones.
Then I don't even like saying its name. It's just a bit weird. Ho-oh.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I usually just go for the
The
English dub name
Honu.
Phoenixmon.
Yeah, it's easier.
That's it. It's Phoenix.
Gets the points across.
The ironic part is its lore about being the king of the heaven is actually epic, but then most of it's most of its feats are not. Okay, so we're putting her down on forgettable, Bergramon and Garudamon on not forgettable, and Biomon on good showing, or they existed and weren't useless.
I think BM a good showing because BM early days was quite a bit of a motherly character. Kind of
Hmm.
helped Sora deal with her
With her
issues
mom
with her mom.
issues, yeah.
Yeah,
And usually is one of the few Digimons that always kept calm and kept everyone together.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so now let's go to the actual MVP of the series. Where are you? What my OG favorites? Where are you, my OG? Where are you, my baby? And Toma. I dare you to tell me he doesn't deserve to be up here.
Who are we talking about now?
Entomon.
Tentomon is fantastic. I fucking love Tentomon. I love him. I love his lines. I love his entire species. I'm so
Yes.
glad they picked such a fucking ugly Digimon to be the main character because he's so gribbly. He's like a xenomorph insect, and yet there he is cracking one-liners. I love it.
I also love his accent, the Kansai accent in the Japanese dub.
Mm, yeah, loved it.
Okay, now over or under Gabumon though. He did help Izzy a lot with his social problems and the whole dealing with the fact that he's adopted, and also if we add in the reboot, he does so much. Even the movie, he's one of the best parts of the movie when he goes sacrificing himself to
Oh
and
yeah, no,
then
I mean,
and
I'm
gains
I'm
her.
biased. I love him.
Okay, yeah, over Gabumon it is then, and where's Heracles? Honestly, I would put Heracles Kabuterimon over Metal Garurumon if they had animated his his scene better.
The
Like I
one
loved
scene,
the episode with not the movie one, the reboot one with the
oh, I see.
quizzes and all that. Like if they had given him a unique animation for evolution like they did Metal Garurumon and War Greymon, he'd definitely be over the top.
His scene in Try is literally my peak scene in the entire series. Try.
So do we put him here for saving Try or trying?
For trying to save Try. He's definitely good showing at least for
Oh no,
me for
he
me.
well, I'm putting him in best development and story importance just because his moment in Try is like super pivotal, and for the most part, everyone had great showing as a mega except Hoemon in the reboot anime.
Yeah, Kabuterimon was good. I'm trying to think where he is now in this list.
Which who? Kabuto.
Kabuteri,
Ah, yeah.
champion.
I put him in either good showing or just not forgettable.
He's definitely not forgettable. He had a few good fights. He was the first champion to deal with an ultimate
Yeah, Andromon.
black gear.
Oh my god, Andromon. Oh, here he is, by the way. Where are you? We're also looking for Altura Kabuterimon, aka Mega Kabuterimon. Okay, here's Kabuterimon, and there's Ultra Kabuterimon. Let me just put him up here. While I'm at it, I'm just gonna put the next over here. Let's see if I can find a few of the others. At least the list is starting to be short enough to be in one screen. Missing one more favorite. Okay, go back to. Okay, Altura. Okay, Kabuterimon. I put them in one of these two.
You see, I really like Alto or Mega Kabuterimon because he had one of my favorite parts in Standard Adventure when he just
Breaking
knew.
Lady Devimon's nail.
Well, there was that, and there's also just just like
You,
not getting involved in.
you're cutting out. You're cutting out.
Sorry, try again. Test, test, test. Just Mega Kabuterimon just not getting involved, just letting Andromon go out of his hands, and just like, you know what? No, this isn't my. Just not getting involved.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in good showing just for what he did in the movie. Just Oh, we have to go in. Oh wait, no, that was Tentomon, but still, either way. Kabuterimon in the Aboromon movie was just also amazing. Hi Paris,
Yeah.
thank you for coming. Okay, so we're just gonna put them both in good showing then. Kabuterimon
Yes.
over Altura or Altura over Kabuterimon? Who had more feats?
I think
The
Avatar one had more.
mm, True. I think Kabuterimon and Tentomon in general was the one who fought the least in the reboot, so it doesn't really push his Altura up too high. Thank you for
That sounds
coming,
good.
Paris, and I hope you feel better. Okay, now let's go to the best waifu, Almon. I will hear no,
No,
no
I
arguments.
appreciate our plant
I'm
overlords.
biased. I'm biased. I'm okay. Okay, no. But seriously, I put Palmon here realistically because, I like at the end of the day, she was mostly just an enabler for Mimi. Mimi was the star of that pair. As Togemon, I'd also put it here, but and Rosemon on good showing, but Lilymon just for everything she did. Fought off
Lilymon was
that
really good.
Tyrannomon, purified him. 1v1 Myotismon lost. And let she also just did you see Lilymon in the reboot? Like she absolutely takes third or second place in terms of how much love they each of the protagonists received in the reboot. They
My
treated her
favorite
better
thing,
than Metal Garurumon.
my favorite thing about Lilymon is she's the only Ultimate Evolution
Hmm?
that seems to show that she's not the same creature. She's the only one who has like Togemon flowers, and she's
Mm-hmm.
born from the flower. I can only
Oh yeah,
imagine there
yeah.
is some sort of wilted Togemon still sat there afterward.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Whereas
Like the one who breaks the mold. Well,
yeah,
I
every
guess
other
there's also
evolution.
Patamon into Anjimon, but then it just stays into the angel category.
Hmm,
Anyway, I put it under the megas, maybe under the rookies, but over these three. Just because of how much of a quality of life enhancement they gave her with like showing her off in the reboot, everything she and Mimi did. Like Mimi in
yeah.
general in the reboot is easily the best character. Everyone's favorite Satchel. No longer a queen, she's now a Satchel.
She was pretty fun in the series, to be honest.
I especially love the episode with her and Babamon.
I never did think we'd see Babmon animated, to be honest, but Adventure Colon
Same.
showed us.
To be fair, we saw her in Tamers, but I always figure if she appears to be as besides Digimon. But it makes sense giving her a bit more importance considering she used to be a Rosemon and Rose's Mons are pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for the most wholesome boy. Where are you? The most wholesome of all wholesomeness.
I haven't seen Gomamon in this list, if that's what you're looking for.
I love that you immediately predicted it would be Gomamon. There he is.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's Ikakumon. I love it. It's just when we
There he
talk
is.
about Digimon and wholesome, everyone just knows it has to be Gomamon.
He's a little bit of a shitlord sometimes, and you can kind of guarantee he would meme online. But yeah, in person, he's amazing.
And oh no, yeah, he's a memer. He's a memer. But he has to be. He needs to show Joe how to relax. Take a little bit of a break, some puff puff. Let me put you up here just so I don't have to find you later. Where is Zudomon and okay, here's Vikemon. Hey, can you see Zudomon anywhere? Oh,
He was
there he
down near
is,
the
right
bottom.
at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gomamon definitely goes over these these two because again, for the rookies at least, we're it looks like we're mostly rating them on how both story wise and how they affected their partners.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gomamon absolutely is a great foil to Joe, showing him how he needs to relax sometimes. Although to be fair, he never succeeded. Like even if he didn't really change Joe all that much, he well, right, he never really actually achieved his Gabumon. But still, he was always just a delight.
Oh yeah, he was always great. If anything, Gabumon probably. I think that was definitely the most
Hmm?
Digimon tamer.
Uh, repeat that.
Just saying,
Cutting off again.
I think Gomamon had the most growth
Okay.
between him and the tamer of all.
True. Especially since they were so opposite. So, but they still managed to find common ground and join together for the greater good, and even work together in some episodes. Hmm.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel like Joe was actually more relaxed in the reboot than in the main series. Maybe that was just the sauna effect.
Maybe, but I'd be happy to put them all like the entire line in good showing because they all had great parts, but none of them really had anything outstanding.
True. I'll put Vikemon next to Rosemon since they were both from the same movie. Vikemon over or under Altura Kabuterimon though.
I'd definitely say under. He didn't have nearly as much screen time and not really any chance to shine.
I should probably lower where Garurumon a bit. Biyomon definitely got better showing than him. And Ikakumon, where do we put him? I kind of want to put him a bit higher here, just because he was their main form of water travel. Like that's it. Ikakumon kind of edges out everyone else because he can let everyone swim. Actually, that's an even worse fail for Bergramon. Like we saw her carrying around Sora from time to time, but like they never actually used Bergramon as a form of transportation, while they did with Ikakumon.
Well, I think they never really could they? Because
Oh
obviously her
yeah,
body's
she's
made of
fire.
fire, so they
True.
couldn't tangibly sit on her.
God damn it, Bergramon. Why do you fail? Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're only missing the Patamon and Salamon. Well, let's be real. Just get this one. Wait. Salamon had no showing.
No,
Eh,
yeah, Salamon had nothing.
Actually, didn't she show up like for one episode in the reboot?
I think so, and even that was just like a regeneration thing.
Gatomon, though. She
Oh yeah,
definitely
she
lands here. But
him
where
and
exactly?
Venta
Lower half or upper
definitely
half?
lower,
Hmm?
definitely lower.
Hmm?
Say definitely lower.
Okay, so over here?
Yeah,
Because honestly, just being the main form they're in automatically should put them higher up than the ones who are here because of their fights or usefulness. Okay, so under Gabumon, Gomamon, Tentomon, and
yeah.
now Anjiwomon. Definitely story important. Literally had all that lore and shit. Although after the whole Venom Myotismon thing, did she actually ever do anything besides have that one fight everyone jacks off to?
No, no, she didn't. And even after that, they didn't do anything else really.
The movies,
And that fight with
nothing.
Lady Devmon,
What?
that's pretty. I think her fight with Lady Devmon was literally her pinnacle of the entire series. Even that sort of
And
devolved until just
and
slapping.
in the reboot, if I remember right, her pinnacle would be helping Petal
Yeah.
Dramon. Okay, yeah. He's definitely more on the good showing, or Yeah, Timmy, the fight between Angiomon and Lady Devimon. It was literally a slap fight between two busty ladies in revealing clothes. What do you expect would happen?
Yeah, that was an awakening.
Not for me.
Fair.
Where is Angiomon? If I had to pick an awakening, it'd probably be Bancho Leomon's existence.
That's fair.
Or
Okay,
all
appreciate
of
that.
the actually, speaking of speaking of this, ironic considering they posted new art like just a little bit ago. Here she is. She was right here. Just have you seen War Greymon's fan art?
Yes.
Also, the
I've seen
newest
loads.
art they just posted of the card game, one of them being by an actual furry porn artist who's actually made multiple cards before. Like everyone's hyper focusing on that one, especially the dies on War Greymon, but like for me it's the first art that they picked because it has a really amazing shot of his side booty. Ay, Dios mío.
Fantastic.
If only he weren't a dragon. Oh, whatever. Anyway, Anji Woman, good showing, or they existed and weren't useless. I put her somewhere
They,
around.
I think good showing still, because obviously she was pivotal to the prophecy of the mega
Okay,
evolution for Agumon and Gabumon.
but higher than these two or lower?
I'd say a lower because she was literally a plot point.
Okay, and then we have Patamon, who's already having a good showing Tokomon, and they existed compared to all of the others. Anji Woman showed up so little though. Like Anjumon definitely. Oh wait, right. Anjumon actually had way more showing in Adventure 2, didn't he?
Yes, he
Hmm.
was like a main thing. They obviously,
And then we got
that's
Shakoamon from him and Armadillomon.
yeah, it's true actually.
Did he wait? Did he actually fight? What's his name? Black War Greymon? Forgot.
He would have helped, I guess. Been a distraction.
Wait, no, no, no. Now I remember. Magna Anjumon was the one who fought him off because of one of those stones breaking, and it gave it
Oh yeah, you're right.
one of those stones that Black War Greymon was destroying kind of just broke, and all of its power seeped into Anjimon.
Yeah, I remember that weird. That was a weird arc. That was.
Uh, Although I guess the entire concept of the stones that make up the digital world has kind of been, it's still being used, but it feels way more consistent and stronger than before. I cannot find Magna Anjimon for the life of me. Magna Anjimon, where are you?
Um,
Magna Anjimon. Hey, who's this? I literally don't know who that is. Oh, hey, we forgot about Magna Dramon.
yeah, but obviously she didn't. She showed up in
The
Colon,
reboot?
the reboot. Yeah.
Wait, did we? No, Ophanimon, we also. Although I guess Ophanimon did even less than Magna Dramon.
Yeah.
I put those two at the on the they existed category, I guess. Like, they existed and weren't useless. I'll put Magna Dramon over Ophanimon since Magna Dramon came first as Kari's Mega. Anjimon,
That's
where do
fair.
we put him?
Angemon was pivotal to like the Devmon fight. He did a lot of things in
So,
Zero
best
Two.
development and story importance or good showing?
I'd say good showing.
Okay.
Because again,
Oh,
just like Angemon, he was just a plot point at
okay.
some
I'll
point.
put him right under Biomon because Biomon
Yeah.
is like still one of the pro tags. And we're still missing Magna Anjimon.
Yeah, I can't find him.
Me either. Oh, we didn't even rate Patamon. Obviously, he goes over here, but where exactly? I don't think he really did much for TK. Like, he was TK's friend and all, but development-wise.
It was a bit of an echo chamber as well for TK, where he didn't actually try to counter anything he said, just sort of followed it.
I think I may actually put him in with Palmon over here. Because it's the same reason I put Palmon down here. They didn't really do much for the development of their character. They just kind of, oh, they were just there. They followed behind and didn't do much. And Palmon arguably did more than Patamon. At least trying to help Mimi when she was being very, very, I'm the princess. And knocking some sense into her.
Yeah, I think she did slap her at one point, I think. I'm sure she did hit her or something.
And in the reboot, she was basically her secretary.
Incredible upscaling.
Okay, one last. Can't find Magna Anjimon. You know, we'll use one of the Decurdramon for Magna Anjimon.
Well, we've got Seraphimon and Godramon as well to do. I can't find Magna Anjimon.
Yeah. Oh, here's Godramon. He only showed up for one fight, but I kind of want to put him down here just because that one fight is against Millennium Mon. The animation was gorgeous. Everything about it was just amazing.
Yes.
Like,
the music was especially fantastic.
Like it was for short, but holy fuck was that short while worth it. Also, Pegasusmon and Nefertimon. I guess we should do those since we're moving to O2 now. I saw Pegasusmon earlier. Ah, here's Pegasusmon. Seraphimon. He showed up in the movie. He kind of just gave his power to Terriermon and Vmon, and the reboot he kind of just showed up in the final fight too, but it wasn't as epic as Goldramon. So
No, not the slightest.
they existed and weren't useless or not forgettable.
Definitely existed, but not useless.
Okay.
Another Digimon with a massive plot point just tied to him.
Well, actually, did he even have a massive plot point?
No, not a massive one. No, I was referring to your Godramon. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll put him down in not forgettable then. Like, he existed, has a cool design and everything, but anime-wise, he's basically just shows up, does a pretty light show, and that's it. Okay, let me search one last time because
Yeah, I'm
I
just
did not
skimming
finish
over.
skipping. I did not skim over Mag. Die. Oh, shuckle. I'll move anything I find from O2 while I'm at it. Oh, we forgot. We did forget. Well, I guess we can just put him down with the other O2 cast. Mhm.
Yeah, Magna's not here. And
Yeah.
also, we have the Willis Terriermon.
Yeah, we'll put him down with the O2 gang. I'm just gonna finish the search up just so I can move everything up a bit. Also, you down here. No Sylphimons. The Imperial Dramons. Flame Dramon. Exemon. Can't forget the VV line. Okay. We'll just use one of the extra Decurdramon for Magnanjimon. Where do we put him? This one actually did have story importance.
He did, yeah. He was like
I mean,
fucking
his fight
brilliant.
with Piedmon alone.
I mean, if you can call that a fight.
Okay, how about? Well, actually, this one wasn't a fight either with Devimon in the reboot. And I really,
No.
really, really love what they did with making them like mirror each other. So where do we put him? Where will Decurdramon Magna Anjimon go?
I'd definitely say good showing, to be honest.
Okay.
Because he
So I
did some good things, but he was mostly just plot relevance.
think
And
I
then in
put
Zero
him
2, you
around
see.
here, but I don't know underwhere Garurumon or over Anjimon or between them. One of
I'd
the
put
two.
him over, yeah, between them. Over Angemon, Underwear, Gurumon.
Okay. Wait. Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, we finish Adventure. So let's recap. Best development and story important. We got the best megas: War
Recounting.
Greymon, Metal Garurumon, Heracles Kabuterimon, Goldramon. The best rookies: Tentomon, Gabumon, Gomamon, Agumon, Garomon secretly, and the others who just had the best showing in general. Lilymon because of the reboot, Metal Greymon because of the reboot, Greymon, Garurumon, and Ikakumon because he was also a good taxi, Uber. He was Uber in the 2000s.
We do have a Megamon in this list.
I'm a fucking idiot. How could I forget that one fucker? When Toei has made it his mission to make sure we never forget he exists and that he gets as many forms as possible.
And he's
Uh,
revived like every time.
like he's basically just a Deus Ex Machina.
Also, Skull Greymon, where you're counting him.
Yeah, he is on the list.
And Leomon. I assume Leomon's going to be Jerry's partner, actually.
Oh, yeah. He's for the Tamer list. Well, I mean, the entire thing will all be on this tier list, but like, separate them by series. Okay, so Omnimon. Do we put him over here or in good showing?
He's good showing, but I'm so tired of seeing him. But I still have to obviously like respect what he's done and what he stands for.
Yeah, but also it's because he's just a Deus Ex Machina. So I don't want to put him in
Yes.
best development and story important. Skull Greymon, on the other hand, absolutely deserves to at least be the bottom of best development and story important, just
Oh,
because it
absolutely,
showed
yeah.
us the first Dark Evolution.
No, absolutely.
Okay, I think with that we are done with adventure. Also, thank you for the hydrate, redeem Temia. Give me a sec, my throat's kind of parched. Please entertain everyone while I go grab a drink. Probably a gallon of juice. BRB.
No worries. I really enjoyed the Dark Evolution cliche. I say cliche. It's like we saw it in Zero in Adventure Skull Greymon. We didn't see it really in 2, unless you can count Blackwall Greymon. Tamers, we saw my favorite rendition of it with Megijimon, who I haven't seen this list actually. Um, zero 4? No, in 4, which was Frontier, we kind of saw it with the sort of dark fire stuff. Um, I'm a little bit rusty on Frontier. We had Shine Greymon Fallen mode for was it Fallen for Data Squad? Appmon didn't have one, I don't think, and neither did Cross Wars. And like it's a main plot point of Ghost games, so it's all good. Dark Evolution, I think, is a fantastic plot point to use. I just wish they did more with it. I even wish sometimes where they just went with the idea of Dark and stayed with it. I'd love for a tamer to like use it, get a Dark Evolution, like push the boundaries, but then just keep the evolution and just decide, you know what? Yes, this power. Let's sit with this power forever.
I really do want to see that. I like just break the usual mold. No more bad guy turns good guy turns evil is the new thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
My only request, if they actually do that, don't give them a fucking Topmon as a partner, please. We've abused the buddy too many times already.
He needs to rest.
We need another Digimon to be the portrait of, oh, I'm corrupted. Well, fuck, the angels would be too easy too. Anyway, let's start with Demi Vmon. Honestly, he was mostly just cute.
Yeah, no, Denvimon I liked. He was cool.
He was cute and just jumped around a lot. So forgettable or not forgettable?
His Japanese name is literally Chibimon.
Okay. So what you're saying is best development and story important because he's.
I'd say definitely good showing. I don't think he was ever integral to the.
Yeah, but he was like a cute little mascot.
He was.
He wasn't annoying. He wasn't like overly in your face like most mascots are these days, or voice, or a fucking cat. But cat mascots can all burn in, especially Morgan. Anyway, Vmon. Thank God I moved all of these up.
Yeah,
This.
I've been doing that.
Hmm?
I've been shifting things up that I would need for the next section.
Oh, you're doing the tier list on your own too, right?
I'm kind of mirroring yours just so I can help keep track.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have the Demon line. Oh yeah, before we continue, Nefertimon and Pegasusmon. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I didn't like the arm revolution because it felt
Ah!
really awkward because like they didn't carry on.
Thank you,
Like the
Kusha Soul, for the follow.
Yo, welcome in, Kush. Good to see you, dude.
Okay, yeah, that part was definitely a big minus for me. Like after the first half, and they realized, wait, we can do regular evolution. It was like the armors are so cool. Like, why? Why would you give up Flame Dramon and Ray Dramon? Or
See, my thing
Pegasusmon and
is,
Nefertimon?
you have Sagittariumon, who is a clear fusion of Raidramon, Flamedramon, and Raidramon.
Mm-hmm.
But none of the other ones did anything else. There was no evolution. Just sort of stayed. I thought there was massive opportunities for them to be evolved into new forms that could have like stretched on what they had.
Oh my god, I love that. That fucking emote. Okay. Anyway, so forgettable or just not forgettable?
Who's this? Sorry.
Pegasusmon and Nefertimon.
I definitely think not forgettable. They did. They were like the powerhouses early on. They were some of the first ones to get it.
Yeah, they had the most experience of the group,
Yeah.
showing the newbies. Also, Kushasho, just to give you a recap, since we literally just did a recap. By the way, this Decurdramon is actually a secret Magna Anjimon, but my mod kind of didn't put the Magna Anjimon PNG sadly, so we are making do with this. Thing for I remember we did it for one other, but whatever. Anyway, best develop where the tier lists are based on what we think did the most in terms of story and importance. For example, like let's face it, Metal Garurumon or Greymon, they just always get the main showing. Heracles Kabuterimon just gets here just for the fucking try movie scene alone. And the thing for Goldramon with Millenniumon, just this everything about that scene was fucking perfect, actually. Why
Yeah,
did I put
absolutely.
Magna Dramon down there when she was part of that scene and arguably cooler? Like, honestly, I love Magna Dramon. I never. Yeah, Magna Anjimon is missing. We can't find him. Maybe it was me because I'm starting to feel like there's more missing. Maybe it just kind of hit a cap or something on the when I was uploading the files. Anyway, Like, just the scene with Apocalypse. Oh my god, that was everything I wanted from Magnadramon animated scene. I always loved Magnadramon since Digimon Rumble Arena.
Oh yeah, Magnum Rumble was fantastic. With the fire tornadoes got bigger and bigger as it grew across the screen.
Mm, as for the rookies, obvious reasons. They were the ones who had the main form, the ones who talked the most. Mainly is by who had the most impact on their tamers' lives. Like Tentomon and Gabumon definitely had the most impact on Izzy and Matt. Gomamon,
Yes.
the only problem with him is he didn't really manage to change Joe. He didn't manage to make him relax, but he was definitely always a great friend, and he was just always there for him. My God, I really almost my heart almost broke in the second movie when Gomamon and Joe were starting to have problems. Agumon, he's only here because he's the protagonist, if I'm being honest. Because in terms of story, he's just the mascot. He's just there to say, "Hi, I'm hungry." Although they did have their moments. Gatomon just barely makes it in because of her story importance, but as a partner for Kari, it's the same problem with Patamon. They were mostly an echo chamber. They just repeated what their tamer said, and
Yeah,
also I
there was
guess
the same.
Gatomon has outside of the story important. They also have her own development having trauma. So in her case, it's the other way around. Kari was the good influence on her rather than the Digimon being good influence on them. And the others are just the ones who had the best fights. Lilymon just gets here from the reboot. Same for Metal Greymon. Honestly, the main anime alone is just he didn't really do much, but the reboot they really spanned him. Garurumon, Greymon, Ikakumon, he inches out just because he's an Uber. He's Ocean Uber. And Skull
That is
Greymon
true.
just for being the first Dark Evolution. Good showing. Those who just had good showing. They weren't the most absolute important, but they did shit. Omnimon, he's the series' Deus Ex Machina. Biomon, great personality and showing, trying to help Sora. Where Garurumon should be unforgettable, but the reboot really saved him. Magna Anjimon, mostly because of his fights were just that important. Same for Anjimon, even though they had little showing, they had quality. The Kabuterimon line, just fucking, they do it all. Same for Zudomon, he's cool. Anjumon mostly because of the plot with the whole prophecy. Rosemon and Vikemon mainly because of the movie and good animation in the reboot. And Shibimon slash Demi Devimon, he's mostly here because he's a mascot and I don't hate him. Like, he's just a cute mascot and he did his thing, be cute, be mascotty, and wasn't a fucking pain in the ass like most of the mascots are these days, like certain fucking mascot cats in certain franchises who I hate with the burning passion of 1,000 sun! Once again, fuck Morgana.
Morgana.
Yes, Persona 5.
Oh, I've not played Persona.
Also, Grim from Twisted Wonderland. That. Anyway, they existed and weren't useless. Sadly, Patamon and Palmon here because they didn't really do much. They They were mainly, like Digital Hazard said, echo chambers for their partners. Togemon had some decent fight, but not much. Ophominimon, she showed up. That's it. And Togemon's here mostly because most of the babies were pretty irrelevant, but out of all of the babies, he had the best showing. And also his teeth. Kitty like monster thing. Grim, my stinky stupid kitty. Yes, Parrot. Yes. Not
Not very
forgettable. Basically, just it's basically the same as this one, but a bit more useless. Let's face it, the series has not been kind to Sora. Garudamon and Birdramon did not do much. Seraphimon just shows up, the babies, and the two least used armor evolutions. And unforgettable, we have, I forgot which one was this one. This is the other one okay, who are we missing? Gabumon. I know we were using this Gabumon for a template for someone else who was missing. Mm, now I remember. It's because where Garurumon has two tiers.
Ah, yes.
This is where Garurumon from the adventure. It's just I know adventure and the reboot were supposed to be tiered together, but like these two are just worlds fucking apart. The reboot where Garurumon amazing. Original, he cracked an egg and that's about it. Oyomon for being the least shown baby, Phoenixmon for literally doing nothing, and Salamon barely ever got animated. Okay, continuing. And we got Vmon. Okay, obviously he lands here, but does he land upper or lower half?
I'd say upper half. I think he was a pivotal character in Zero Two.
Mhm. Well, obviously he's the protagonist. Definitely more, definitely more pivotal than Agumon, Bleach. But does he go over Gabumon and Tentomon? Question.
No.
I'd say he goes over Gomamon, please.
Yeah. His dub voice, I think, let him down quite a lot because they made him out
Hmm?
quite a bit more stupid than he should have been.
That's sad. Actually, isn't this Beamon the same one Ryo uses in the Wonder Swan games?
No, I don't think it's the exact same Vmon because that one became a Vidramon.
Okay. Speaking of Vidramon, Air X Vmon. So where do we put him? I'm honestly lost
XVmon I
with
thought
this
was
one.
I think XVmon's fantastic. I love his design. I just wish he had a unique. I think him and Stingmon. I wish they had like evolution lines.
Oh yeah, that aren't just the fusions.
I'd love to see like a big magical dragon version.
Honestly, the only thing that worries me about that is all of the fan art it'll get.
I think that
Considering X Vmon's one of the most looted Digimons. Like the top four are easily Leomon, X Vmon, Garurumon, and Lord Greymon.
yeah.
The
Well,
poor guy.
let them cook. If there's a fast way
I mean, at
entitled
least
there
the
is.
art is great. But the question is, where do we put him? Good showing or best story in development? How many feats
Good.
did he have?
He didn't have many feats because as soon as like he evolved into,
Yeah,
he had a
he
few cool
started,
fights.
and then we got DNA evolution, and that's where it all got introduced with Pyodramon. So on the bottom of good showing, then
Yeah, definitely.
this one's gonna hurt because I really love his design. Somewhere around here, Paydramon, my baby.
Great was
Sadly,
fantastic.
my very very underused baby.
He was a secret almost Digimon in Digimon World 2. You took
Hmm.
it took a lot of work to get him
Oh, really? We
because
gotta
it
play that
took
again.
actual hours of work. Like you could get a Vmon by a Greymon, Digimon, Digimon.
You're cutting off a lot.
Sorry, not quite sure why. But yeah, he's very difficult to get in World 2, but he's worth the effort.
I know, like he's just so cool. Uh, Sadly, anime wise, he just barely lands on not forgettable just from his design. D-bot on all fours. Oh, I've seen that
Yeah,
a lot anyway. Okay, I get now for the one that actually got a lot of showing. He absolutely lands here, but where here? Flame Dramon. Uh, Honestly, O2 is like the one I least remember this series.
yeah. Flame Drum was good. He had most of the fights. He had like whenever they needed a quick fight, it was always him. He was basically the Greymon series too.
Mhm. So put him next to Greymon. I put him above just because he's cooler and have better personality.
Yeah, definitely. Better voice as well. Voiced by Steve Bloom, so it's always better.
Hmm. Okay, and now we go Vmod, but in golden armor. We only had
Ninetemon's
him
cool
for
too,
like
well though.
2 seconds in the movie and 2 minutes in the movie and 2 seconds in the anime. and he was a Deus Ex Machina on both with no explanation.
Yes, he doesn't have a lot of anything going for him, to be honest, apart from that he's a Royal Knight.
The worst part is, design-wise, he's my favorite of all of the VMons. But I'm gonna have to put him, they existed and weren't useless. Why are my two favorite VMons so low?
Is what it is.
Okay, since we're already here. Movie time. Terriermon.
Oh yeah, we have the movie Terriermon, Wendigo, two Kirpymons, and then Tailormon.
Mm, wait, do we have double Antilamon and double Lotmon? Because
I think Lopmon really appeared in the movie though. It was just
no,
Wendigamon and
yeah.
Tailormon.
And I rather save Antilamon for you know who. Okay,
But
here's
yeah,
Cherubimon. Because Susie absolutely has more importance than him. Where are you? Oh, hey, we do have a second lot. Oh, wait, no, this is the same one over here. Oh, yeah, Kokomon. We need to move in up Kokomon. That one is foreign.
see, I have no idea why they renamed him from Kokomon, from Wendigamon to Kokomon.
It's not even Kokomon. No, I mean the baby. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
they really renamed it. It's just that Willis never knew Wendigomon's name. That's how bad of a tamer he was. He still kept calling him by the same baby name.
Well, that's to say that's kind of like a reference to the original OVA. You know, the one where it's just like
Oh,
baby
because they
Kai, baby
kept calling
Kai.
him Koromon, right?
Yeah, so
Until
in
Greymon
the
finally
original,
said, I'm Greymon.
yeah, in the original
Na,
Japanese
na.
credits, there's only Koromon because Agumon and Greymon never speak. So there's only one voice is credited, and it's just as Koromon.
Hey, I always wonder, was this Koromon from back then the same one he meets later on? Because he was huge.
No, no, they stipulate that quite well in Adventure. It's
Okay,
different
so it
entirely.
is a different entirely. Just don't remember. Well, I guess they were little kids, so they probably blocked it. Oh my god, we didn't put into consideration the Parrotmon fight or the Greymon. Well, whatever.
Well, yeah, it was a
It
different
would have
Greymon.
really put him too high on the too much higher anyway. The music was so good though. Anyway, so where do we put Terriermon?
Uh,
Influencing, protecting Willis, and just. Although I guess the influence wasn't all that great considering he enabled his runaway habits of just noping out of everywhere.
yeah, that was a weird one.
Mm. So I guess be negative development show. Good showing.
Yeah, definitely good showing.
Okay, now where though? We still need to like decide where to start putting the O2
I don't
mons.
know, given his like how much he actually showed on screen, I wouldn't rate him very.
Okay, so somewhere around here.
Yeah, definitely, I'd say probably below Demi Vmon.
Wait, but that's in the lower half.
Yeah, because he had like a few scenes in the anime in the
Okay,
movie, and all he did was enable.
where did I put Golden Rapid? I put him up here. I guess I mean I actually no forgettable. Let's be real. Most people don't even remember Rapid Mon can be gold too, or vice versa. That Rapid Mon can be green.
Well, Gold was the OG.
Yeah, but I prefer the green one though,
Yeah,
especially
that's fair.
now that we got the full evolution line. Okay, as for the villains, we got Kokomon. I'd say forgettable. Half the time I forget this is a baby. When Digimon though, I put him in good showing.
Yeah, but Digamon's fantastic.
Uh, above Rosemon and Vicemon, but below the OG series important Digimon.
Yes.
in
Figurine.
our original showing of Cherubimon. So, what do we feel about the second major villain for a movie?
I think Cherubon was a fantastic villain. He was psychotic. He was menacing. He just toyed with them, and he had to
Like
be
he
like,
was sick. He was sick. He just wanted to be put out of his misery,
yeah,
and
but he
Willis
still
just
had to
kept
get
running
object
away.
goals.
So at the bottom of great story and development.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Now we go for Wormon. I I'm not taking any above or
are we
below
putting
above or below Tentomon, but he is
are we
absolutely
putting
over
her?
Gabumon.
Where are we putting Cherubon?
At the bottom of best development and story.
Yeah, but what's the? Sorry, I always get the other two mixed up. The good and the bad one.
Oh no, the good one is for. I fucking forgot. Right, Susie never had the good one.
No, she never evolved. She just stays in Tailor.
Willis did for like a second and he died. So not
Well, he
forgettable.
was. Yeah, like mega forgettable. Like, like you just literally forgot it.
Who would I smash? I already mentioned that Larry box. Leomon, 100%. Also, I guess War Greymon and Magnamon.
Welcome in, Larry. Behave.
And nah, I wouldn't smash Wergarumon. I don't know why he rated so high among looters. Angimondo. He says he can't behave.
He can't behave. No, Larry can't behave. If he behaves, he just ceases to
Okay,
exist.
new rule. We need to say if we smash any of the Digimon when we tier them. Angimondo. 50-50. Depends on the day. It's just.
I
I,
did that. It took me 4 hours. I did an entire Digimon Smash or Pass of
my god,
all
please
the champions and above.
give me that tier list. I want to do it. Just all,
Yeah, no, it's not
it
a tier
has all of
list.
the humanoid Digimon, right? And or
It
just
had
all of
all
them.
Digimon, all
Oh,
champions and above. It took me
oh.
4 hours.
So no rookies.
No rookies because they're Japanese type.
Oh yeah, they're children. Keep forgetting that. I've seen too many Lucimon art.
That's fair.
To be fair, he's rarely ever actually shown as a child and more as a maniac.
But yeah,
Larry says it was incredible, so I'm guessing he was there.
he was, yeah.
Okay,
It was insane.
okay. So yeah. So Cherubimon Light, forgettable, and Cherubimon Dark, best development and story because he
Yeah.
gave us a great movie villain. Now for Wormondo, above or under Tentomon, he is absolutely over Gabumon. He succeeded in what Gabumon and Gomamon failed. Thank you for the follow, Larry Box.
Yo, Larry, thank
The
you.
Church of Tokamon has appeared to recruit you. Oh yay. Well, you'll be happy to know Tokamon is the highest rated in training Digimon. Wait, actually no. Chibimon took that from him. Well, second highest rating. Mostly because he had the best showing among in training. Anyway, Wormmon, above or below Tentomon? He absolutely goes above Gabumon with
Yeah,
everything he and Ken had to go through.
yeah, I think he'd be above Tentamon.
Yeah, it's just Wormmon is just he's Wormmon.
I think Wormon definitely goes through more a lot.
I mean, especially when Ken's the Dark Emperor trying to let him work out his depression of his dead brother in his own way, even though it's a very toxic way. Like he's an enabler, but like at least he finally gets through at the end. And everything after that is just gravy between Wormmon and Ken. They're some of the best character development in the series.
Yeah,
I'm putting Stingmon up here just because of the rule of cool.
Rule of Cool. Yeah, Simon's fantastic. Proper Carmen Rider esque design.
And being one of the main pro tag, he definitely got a lot of great showing in fights. Okay, with that being said, let's go to their fusion, Pyodramon. I'd
I
say
liked him
good showing
originally.
at worst because he's the one that showed up the most.
Yeah.
Okay, so above XVmon, but above anything else, he, I guess he does get a few bonus points for being the one to introduce DNA properly, because with Omnimon it was kind of just something that happened, but this is where we actually got story focus on it.
Well, the thing is with Omnimon, Omnimon's a fusion. Omnimon is two megas into a mega.
Mm,
It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
introduced in
yeah. But
Progress.
like back then, we didn't really have too much info to go on to actually differentiate until Digimon actually decided to explain it all to us.
I think this sort of stuff was explained quite well in the V-Pen, but normally people had access to them.
Oh yeah, I get you, Larry. I also have a love-hate relationship with Agumon. Like he's so dumb and annoying, but at the same time, I can't hate him. Okay, so Pyodramon around here.
Yeah, that's good.
Imp- Imperial Dramon Taxi version.
We have two dragon modes on this list.
Hmm. I think I know why. I'm putting this one here. Pretty sure that's the dark one. Look, this one's darker than the other one. This one actually shows off more the blue and gold. This one's just black and gold. Oh no, yeah. But Dragon mode is definitely cooler than fighter mode, but in terms of story
Absolutely, yeah.
important, he was just an Uber, just like Ikakumon. I guess then again, the Uber factor was what put Ikakumon over to the best development and story importance. I kind of want to put him somewhere around here or around here. The bottom of development and story, or second or third in goat showing.
I'd say best story. I think Dragon Mode did loads because he was massive.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Did
just
he
really, really
did he
cool.
fight Daemon or was that fighter mode?
I think that was Fire Mode.
Okay, I'll put fighter mode around here. Above or under though?
Under.
Okay. Well, to be fair, he and Omnimon were basically the same thing. Just big ass mega that'll Deus Ex Machina the enemy. Okay. Next up, we have everyone's favorite. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I heard people say Hawkmon's a girl, and other people say Hawkmon's a boy. Help me. I don't want to misgender the bird.
Well, Digimon don't have genders by default.
I know, but they do have preferred pronoun.
They do. And Hawkman, I think, was always called he.
Okay. In the Japanese version too. Also, sorry for the wrong Shrimon. I didn't even know a Dark Shrimon existed.
I think it's just like I don't think he does. To be honest, I
Is
think that's
that
more
like
for
a shadow
cons.
clone or something from a screenshot of the anime?
He might well be.
Okay, so Shrimon is too good for this tier list and just sent us his shadow clone, Jutsu.
Also, I think we have Paladin mode in the list as well.
Who?
Imperial Drum
Oh, here he
Paladin
is.
mode.
Not forgettable.
No, yeah, I like him as a Digimon. I think he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, but
That
like,
kind of.
did he do enough in the movie
Yes, I think he did enough in the movie.
to be
Obviously, he
at
took
least here?
down.
I don't think he'd be in good showing, but they existed and weren't useless.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one for him.
Okay. Paladin mode gets D tier. D for what though,
I just like
Larry?
big fucking swords.
D because you don't like him, or D because you want to dick him down, or the other way around?
He,
Or I guess the other way around. The fatal
he wants him in his Larry
huge.
box. Dragging these nuts.
Okay, Hawkmondo. Personally, after Wormmon, Hawkmon takes the silver medal in terms of development for their characters for me. But is it over Gabumon or under Tentomon? I love how Tentomon and Gabumon have just become the de facto what you need to be a successful partner. Oh, oh, did he die? There, box $5.99 plus shipping contains absolutely nothing.
I always liked Hawkmon's design, although I was a massive fan of Aquilabon over any. The
Groups.
Hawkmon, I think, definitely above Vmon, but below Gapmon.
Okay. For me, it's the other way around. I liked Aquilamon, but I was more a fan of Halcyon, which is
Has his dead I should take over. No, you won't, Larry. I'm fine.
I. The only sad thing is Halcyon. Ever been playable
Has also been
outside of
playable?
the MOBA?
No.
Not MOBA, the MMO.
Oh, bleh. We don't talk about that game. No, he hasn't. He had like a figure, a transforming figure that transformed
That is
Digi of Love.
that is very very depressing. I really love
Yep.
Halcyon. He also had that. Ooh, like like he definitely represented love. Just like he sounded like he should be singing the Kaguya-sama theme songs.
He did have a very soft voice.
A definitely good showing, but high or low? I honestly don't remember
Um,
much of what he did.
no, his design's cool because obviously Griffins are cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taken the effort to paint his toenail.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I think he's apart from that.
Okay, so underside.
Yeah, definitely lower end.
Fatness. Okay, so in Aquilamon, sadly Aquilamon did actually do way more than Halcyon. I think somewhere around here should be where Aquilamon lands.
Definitely, yeah. I love his design. Birds with horns. It's just cool.
Griffinmon's child. Okay, so above or below Anjimon?
Above.
Okay. Okay. And that leaves the least used one because sadly, outside of Submarimon, most of these secondary armor evolutions were not that well used. But the question is he down here with Pegasusmon and Nefertimon or with Raidramon? Or they existed and weren't useless? Will he
Definitely
make it?
existed, but were useless.
Okay. So where do we rate him here though? Like, I feel like he didn't really. He was super cool, but he didn't really do much.
I
Like
don't
at
remember any of
most
his cool fights.
above, like at most above Togemon. Easy. Fan Beam Online and the Seadram Online. You're not gonna make me choose one, Larry Box. Those two lines are my goddamn favorite lines of all.
Nice.
The only thing I can't decide is if I prefer Snow Agumon or Betamon. Probably Betamon, but Snow Agumon does look cute. Okay. So with that, now we're going for the one that actually did a ton of shit. Selfiemon.
Silverman was fantastic. I absolutely love
Definitely in best
Silverman.
development and story important, that's for sure. But where? I'm feeling somewhere around here with the others who had great fights and great personality.
Definitely, yeah. Absolutely.
I could use them into a shrimp like Digimon. A fish and an insect make a shrimp.
A bullet shrimp.
Don't we already have a bullet shrimp Digimon? No, wait,
I
I'm
don't
thinking of
think so.
Pukumon, and he's a blowfish.
Yeah.
Man, I love Pukumon. I miss him. He's so underused. I was really hoping he'd be in Survive when they said they were going to use underused Digimon. And a friend of mine really, really wanted Pheromon. That's basically half his reasoning for not playing most of the newer games. Pheromon isn't there. No.
That's quite upsetting.
hmm Especially since Mummymon's been getting cut out of the games too.
Well, luckily, Mummon's had like a massive main section in the Ghost Game series.
hmm I really, really hope the next story game reuses all of the assets from Cyber Sleuth and the app game. Can you imagine? Wait, can you imagine how big the Digimon list is if they actually reuse those assets?
If they do, yeah, if they do that, and then they can add all the ones they
My only problem is I know they won't use it because they'll want to update those assets.
maybe.
The VB trailers? Oh, Vital Bracelets, yeah. I just hope Pumpkin Lordmon makes it in. At least I'll be rest assured I'll be able to do a full fucking Olympus 12 run on the game. Just because they already confirmed it's going to be Olympus 12 focused. Oh, the VB trailers use updated models from Cyber Sleuth and mobile games. Oh!
Yeah, just with better skins.
Honestly, if that's the case, we may actually be able to do it. Probably not the full app game list because they had a ton, but still. Okay, now that that intermission's done, let's head into Armadillomon. Definitely up here.
I like
I
Armadillo
put
Mon.
him I put him next with Gomamon, but
I
under or
really
over,
didn't
I
like
don't know.
Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't like Cody. I thought he was incredibly boring.
Yeah, but Armadillomon gave him so much more charm. Hmm.
I definitely say I would have loved to have seen more interaction.
Hmm?
And then they got off quite well together because like they had the C and the
Who? No, you're cutting
Go
off again. A
with
truck.
Armadillo Mon and Gomamon.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, these two always mixed well together. You know what? Yeah, I'll put him under Gomamon since they're basically Gomamon 1 and Gomamon 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
If it does Larry Box, I'm gonna die. I would love to also just do an entire team with all of Postmon's Megas. Okay. Okay, Digimon though.
Digimon I love because even though he is the drill of knowledge, he still calls himself drill of power.
Hmm? He still what?
Yeah, I'm still. Digimon is the drill of, and he calls himself the drill of knowledge, like I think in the dub.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The drill of knowledge in the dub, yes. Okay. Over Quilamon or under the Kabuterimon line?
Under Kabuteru.
Okay. Next up, the only secondary armor evolution that actually had good showing, the Mariamon. I put him I put him higher up actually, honestly. He actually has some great episodes.
I think he's this dude with the one armor to look exactly like
Exactly like what?
his egg.
Oh yeah.
The Digi-Egg
Oh yeah, his Digiegg was
reliability.
exactly like him. Well, I guess the same can be said about Flame Dramon. His hands are literally the Digiegg.
I suppose so, yeah,
And Ray
actually.
Dramon's head. But Halsamon is the mask that but all curled up. Nefertimon and Pegasusmon were their hooves and the headdress. Well, anyway. And now I think we can all agree this goes here. Bye bye,
Yep.
Shakomon. Let's face it, Shakomon had no one likes Shakomon, okay? Larry Box already mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you were mixing an Ankylosaurus and an angel. I wanted to see an angel in plate armor with a mace, but we got
I
this
wanted to see an
fucking
angelic
head part.
dinosaur. A holy speaking of Ankylomon, forgot about him. Where do we put
Yeah,
him? I honestly don't remember him doing much in the series
he
at
didn't.
all.
He just had a cool design.
So they existed and weren't useless or not forgettable. Well, I guess not forgettable is where they have cool designs but don't do
Yeah.
much. So I put him under Raidramon. Dinosaur chained to a mounted angel with plate armor. Oh, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
absolutely.
Yeah, we also need more mounted Digimon. Does that finish 02?
Just have a quick look.
Wormmon,
Looks like it.
Wormmon, Hawkmon, Vmon, Armadillomon, plus Nefertimon and Pegasusmon and the fusions. Yeah. We didn't get Valkyremon. Shakomon doesn't have a Mega. And we already went through the Imperial Dramons. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's go for the best series now. And I will have no arguments. Huh? My fucking.
Make you put Gear 1S. Maybe.
What do you mean make me the best Digimon partner of all in S? We will all eat bread just like our Lord Gilmon decreed.
He's just
Bread
a good
for all.
Digimon.
He's a
Literally
good
everything about him he
baby.
does.
Gilmon is like 50% of the reason why I love Gamamon so much, if I'm being honest. Like, they have the same personality. They're just baby. They get
Yeah,
taken
just
care of,
literally
and
just
then they
baby.
become big Engi. And beat up anything that hurts their friends. Also, with that being said, Renamon also just got tiers levels of cool.
I think they're all just really fleshed out characters. Are all really well written.
Yeah,
Really
all three of them are
introduced.
just amazing. Like, all three of them have major influence on their partners. All three of them they were all story importance, obviously. That's like the one advantage having the smaller cast gave them. And it did also mean more filler episodes because they had to develop less people.
Yeah, that's fair.
But a lot of those episodes were pretty nice, chill, slice of life, and also showed off more of their. And because they weren't in the digital world, showed off more of their daily lives.
I think especially seeing like how actual physical Digimon
Mm-hmm.
merge into society.
And just moving everything upward. Okay. Why am I not seeing a Cyberdramon?
He is there. I've got him on mine.
Okay. Here's Gallantmon. Look. I kind of got lost here moving words. Okay. Oh, Dobermon. Can't forget him. I mean, we probably will, but whatever.
Well, Domon was
Where?
nice because he was the first ever fan Digimon to be inserted.
Wait, seriously?
Yep, he was a fan contest Digimon.
Holy! You're telling me one of my favorite evolutionary lines was a fan contest uh, winner.
Yeah, both the Tamer and the Digimon were designed by a
Holy
Japanese fan
shit!
contest.
Whoever that girl was that won that contest, kudos to you. And kudos for your amazing taste. I am definitely there's Sakuyamon. We're definitely missing a few important ones. I can't find the Cyberdramon anywhere. Where did you find yours?
He's net on yours. He's fourth row down in between.
Bro. Oh! Thank you! Okay, I think that's. I mean. That's not true, Larry Box. There's also. I mean, Lotmon exists. Guardromon exists too. Insult Marina Angemon, and I will fucking ban you from this stream, though. And thank you for reminding me. How the fuck did I forget Impmon is also from here? I deserve death. Oh shit, I think I fucked up. This was my fuck up, though. We're gonna have to use another Dicurdramon.
Itmon is sixth row down on the right hand side.
No, that's not the fuck up.
Oh.
It's even worse. I didn't add a second Beelzemon for Cross Wars.
I mean, yeah, I suppose.
Okay, no, yeah. story, development, everything, Itmon deserves S. But where in S though? I'd say like as a partner he was crap. But to be fair, his partners were also crap. So I don't know where to put him above or under Tentomon and Gabumon. Okay, where do we put like no, Beelzemon is there. Oh. Or Beelzemon. Wait, there is a second Beelzemon? Oh, whatever. Anyway, so what do you think? Where do we put Impamon? He's kind of harder to gauge because he doesn't really do what any of the other partner Digimons do, but he is absolutely massive for the plot.
Yeah, he does a lot for the plot from behind the scenes. He twists various things. I still think he's got definitely good showing.
Do we put him around here?
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Like above or under though? With the rest of the Tamer cast or under the Megas with big importance from Adventure?
Mm, probably under.
Okay, right above Stingmon, but below Magnadramon and Goddramon.
Yeah,
Okay. Marine Angimon. I'm gonna put her in great showing. Like, for let's just start with the fact that Kenta got a Mega just right off the bat.
it was weird because even though it was a mega, it never felt like a mega.
And to be fair, it's more of a appearances. Don't judge a book by its cover. Like, it was literally disintegrating everything with bubbles. Like, you saw most of the others struggling fighting all of those D Reapers, and then you saw Marine Angimon just destroy them with a few bubble blows.
No, that's a fair point.
And her bubbles are also the only thing we saw that could survive inside the D Reapers territory, which is weird considering those bubbles should be digital. And the D Reaper just insta kill digital things. So yeah, it like she didn't really have too much showing, but she absolutely had great showing. If anything, showing off how strong a Mega can be. And just how fucking broken they can be, that even digital beings have trouble dealing with most of them, even the weaker ones. Although
Yeah,
honestly, I think after the reboot we can safely say Marine Angimon is on the same level as any other angelic Mega Digimon. Like, did you see what how much control she had of the ocean? Also, if we count games, she was a very annoying boss fight in the DS. Very gullible one, but a very strong one at least also. Anyway, Lotmondo. I put Lotmon lower and just wait until we go into Antilamon later.
that's fair.
They existed and weren't useless or not forgettable.
Um, existed and weren't useless to be honest. They did a bit for like storytelling and dealing with
Oh
Susie.
yeah, they were the what call it the fuck
She was
the
Deva.
no, not the Deva, they were they were exposition.
That's the one.
There we go. She was an exposition tool to inform everyone of what's happening in the world. Okay. Actually, just for that, I think I'll put her right above Palmon. She at least was the responsible one trying to keep Susie out of trouble. So I can at least put her up there because she didn't just follow Susie along like Palmon and Patamon did. Okay, where's Guardramon? There he is. I forgot to put him upward, but he was still nearby. Where do we put Guardramon? He only had like 2 episodes.
Who are we talking about? Sorry.
Guardramon. Kazu's Digimon.
Oh, Gardramon.
Eh,
He didn't do anything, did he? They rode him in sometimes. I think that was it.
forgettable?
He didn't. Yeah, definitely.
Like, his biggest contribution is giving the worst character in the series development. And it didn't really change him that much. now seeing I'm missing Palmon on the list. Oh, on the among the stuff that I pushed upward. Okay, Monodramon, I think I'm gonna agree with Larry and put
Ooh.
him lower because the main one is Cyberdramon.
Yeah, Savage One's pretty cool. I do like Savage One's design.
No, I mean Monodramon.
Oh, Mono, we see him like what, twice, three
Yeah,
times?
that's why he's in the forgettable tier.
Yeah.
That's why I'm rating that one now and rating him for reals later with Cyberdramon and Justimon. Okay, but before that, let me see if I can find Palmon. Mon? Ooh, also easy. So honestly, easy. Just for I'm not finding Talmon. Can you find Talmon?
Yep, I found Salmon. Let's have a look at yours.
Is Talmon in the lower half?
Talmon's in the very bottom row, around the middle.
Oh, there you are. There we go. Okay, I got all of them. Okay. Well, we already started this way with Tamer, so let's just continue it with the everyone's base form first.
Yeah,
Doberman. Also used for exposition and Deus Ex Machina, but the design is amazing. He won a contest, so and he was overall amazing. And he's the evolutionary line for Anubismon, whom my name Sleepy Nubis derives from. So I'm putting him in good showing. I don't care what anyone says.
that's fair.
Should only have multiple Leomon. No, these are the partners. The partners. So the only Leomon that was a partner were Bancho Leomon and Leomon. Okay, Dobermon above or below the Kabuterimon line or Digmon. I don't know. It's
I'd
getting
say,
pretty hard where to rate where he should
yeah. I
go.
mean, it's a bit more difficult to try and put them in like essentially two tiers at once.
Okay, so do we put him below the movie ones?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Above Marine Angemon, Shibimon, Movie Terriermon, XVmon, and Housemon.
Oh yeah, easily.
But below Vikemon, Rosemon, Bendigomon, Pyodramon, Anjuwamon, Zudomon, Digmon. Actually, he and
Yeah,
Anjuwamon did more or less the same thing, but I guess Anjuwamon inches out because she actually was a protagonist. Terriermon
yeah,
line,
that makes
Anjumon,
sense.
Aquilamon, Sumarimon, Magna Anjumon, Decurdramon Edition, Bergarumon, Biomon, and Omni. And now let's just break our hearts. Leomon.
Is he? I think by this point I was getting tired of the Leomon dance. I do like,
Mm-hmm.
but he's just a joke. I got a bit bored of it by this point. I
Yeah,
wanted to see him win.
but at least in story, I was about to say because of story, but then I remember Tamers. How much did he influence Jerry? What did Jerry do with Leomon? She stood up for herself to her family that was implied to be abusing her because of the whole preference to the son over the daughter. Ran away from home, and then literally everything else happened.
I realize this list doesn't have McGeedramon.
I did put him on the list. Tammy, how could you? Okay, yeah, I think Leomon. He meant well, but okay, no, actually, not forgettable. I'll put him. Honestly, he needs his own tier. That's what he needs. Uh, oh shit, he needs his own tiers. Failure. Let's be real. he absolutely failed as a partner. He is very important to the plot, but I'm putting him in this special failure category because negative story development. A lot of story importance, but negative story development.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Well, I mean character development, not story development. Story development, why he absolutely carried the story a lot. Failure as a partner, but important to the story. Yeah, I almost forgot. Before Leomon, I should have done Kalumon. Definitely major in story and everything.
Yeah. Absolutely detrimental to the actual main story of everything.
Hmm?
Absolutely detrimental to the main story.
Okay. Wait, Kalumon?
Yes.
Detrimental.
Yes. Without
Really?
without Calamon being
You cut off in the without Kalumon being.
the catalyst for evolution, we wouldn't have seen anything.
Okay, then she is in best development and story importance. Because
Yeah.
without Kalumon, there wouldn't be any stories.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah, she does. Jerry becomes his partner at the end. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll put her right under the Tamer game. Just because, like, Kalumon is literally who made the series, but still not as great as these three. Okay, now we go for all of the evolution.
Yeah.
We're gonna put Andromon in Forgettable. Like, above Guardromon just because it's Andromon.
Did he actually ever evolve in the series?
The other way around. He was introduced as Andromon, then de-evolved, then became
Oh,
the
I see.
partner.
Yeah, I remember now.
Oh wait, no, I think he did become Andromon for one scene in the last few episodes. When they
I
were
don't remember
fighting
that bit.
outside while the others are having the final stand. Okay, Cyberdramon. The thing with Cyberdramon is we also have to take Wonder Swan games into consideration.
Yeah, I mean, if you consider all those ones, then he's absolutely top development, like best sort of thing. He's been around since the start.
I could have sworn there was a Digivice form at the end because Takato had the orange one that Jerry used to have, and then she had a new one with Kalumon that was white. Anyway, so Cyberdramon's definitely in best development and story importance,
Absolutely, yeah.
but where? I wouldn't put him in the anywhere in this bottom half category, but I also struggle to put him above the main rookie partners.
I'd say around the middle at least.
But we
He's
also
quite
need to
integral,
add
but
in the whole Wonder Swan stuff, so I could see arguments to putting him around Stingmon's area.
yeah, I'd say upper middle then.
Okay, so above or below Stingmon?
I'd say definitely above him.
Okay, above Stingmon then. With Impmon. Like, the Tamer gang is just too good. Graumon, the first custom made champion? The
I love Graumon. I love his design. I love the about the dorky he is, and I love how he doesn't know how to de-evolve. So he has to like try all the training and
I
to
didn't
do all
really
that.
love Graumon all that much, but I did love that whole plot point about not knowing how to de-evolve. So definitely good showing that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, you know what? I kind of want to put him around here, above or below where Garurumon Reboot Edition.
Uh, Below, I'd say.
Okay, but over Magna Anjumon and everyone else.
Yes.
War Growlmon. I want to put him in good showing, but but at the same time, I just know he'd be like somewhere around. Because as much as he had good showing, he didn't really do too much after defeating Mihiramon.
No, he didn't actually. No, you're right. He didn't do much at all.
So under the movie gang, yeah, I know Larry Box. His intro was definitely Gallopmon. Now this one, considering the amount of story, the like just how the story, the personality and development for their partners, it's almost unfair how high each of the megas can. They can just as easily be right here, all three of them,
Easily, yeah.
because like the rookie forms and their mega forms each, like they represented some major development for their partners. Well, except Justimon, because we didn't get. Where do we put Justimon? Who, well, at least he almost killed the final boss.
Almost dead. Almost.
I'll put him in the lower half of good showing just because he's a QBmon. Out of the three champions, I'd say she's the one that inches out over here, just because of getting QBmon was what broke Rika out of her negative story development, where she just wanted Renamon to become stronger and
Oh, true,
finally
yeah.
achieved evolution. Gargomon. The problem with Gargomon was, besides that we already had Gargomon from the movie, uh,
I like Gargomon in Tamers because again, he was one that
yeah, but he was
didn't
also
do much.
uncontrollable and didn't get too much showing because of that. Because General was still always too scared. I'd say Rapid Mon was the point where he finally stopped being scared about evolving his carrier mon. So I put him like somewhere around here. But Gargomon, he was still always scared every time Gargomon showed up, so a bit lower.
That's fair.
Gallantmon formed from a dark evolution born because of Leomon's death and has development for Impmon in the same fight and then with that. Yeah, Megidramon. Sadly, he's not on the list. Sorry about that. But we'll use a Decurdramon for him. He's getting the Decurdramon treatment. Where do we put Megidramon as our second dark evolution? Above or below Skull? Well, above. Above. It was super pivotal. If anything, go above.
I'd say below.
Really? Below Skull
Yeah,
Greymon?
yeah. Skullgrim was the OG Dark Evolution. It was cool, but not as if like it was any better, I guess.
Oh, yeah, where do we put Talmon? Talmon was cool as fuck, but development wise, it didn't do too much for for Rika. Although that final scene before Sakuyamon, where she was ready to sacrifice herself, was amazing. Before they became Sakuyamon, I kind of want to put her in good showing, right under Omnimon.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good.
Beelzemon's just the best. We're putting him number one. That's it. There's no discussion. It's Beelzemon. I'm not seeing Crimson Mode anywhere. I just
He's not on
realized.
this list.
Oh, you know what? We have an extra Gobumon. Where do we put movie Crimson Mode? I kind of want to put him here with the Magnamon and. Yeah, exactly. Talmon's just there until Sakuyamon. I kind of want to put Shining Mode in same area as Magnadramon and Paladin Mode just because they were basically the same thing.
Yeah,
Well, actually, no, over them, but right in the underside of good showing because of Grani.
Grania was cool, and he is a zero arm, so it makes sense.
hmm Like
But
the
I
ship
prefer,
gaining sentience.
yeah, I just preferred
Yeah, it's
the
almost
idea of
this.
him.
The upgrade over these two is purely because of Grani.
Yeah,
And Antilamon. Definitely best development and story, and that's just one episode. I put her above the Digimons who only had mainly fighting feats and the dark evolutions in the movie villain. But below all of the main forms for the adventure gang. Because she technically is the real main form for Lotmon.
Yeah, no, she is the true one, even past Cherrymon.
Okay, now we're going into one of the big ones. Me take some time to organize all of this. If you can entertain everyone while I do this hour-long task, that'd be swell. Okay, where
Where
are
now?
all of? I'm organizing all of the spirits, and all 10 of them are here. Give me a minute. This is gonna
Yeah,
take a
no worries.
while. You can entertain everyone while I do this. That'd be great help because my throat is parched and I need to get a refill.
Entertaining. Trying to work out what to talk about. Um,
Sexiest Digimon who won on your tier list.
in my tier list, the one I did the 2022 tier list. It wasn't a very interesting year for honest. For very quickly towards the end,
You keep
and
cutting
even
out.
yeah, I'm
Pressing.
not quite sure if I'm peaking on your side or
I think that is what's happening. Maybe lower it back to what it used to be,
yeah. Let's have a quick look.
and I'll put you back in 100 because before we changed the audio settings, you weren't peaking and weren't cutting off.
I see. I see. Just shut myself down then.
Okay.
Okay.
You know I saw Ndogarurumon.
I even think what my final score was. So I can quickly dig it up.
And no, I meant in your sexy tier list. But also, yeah,
Oh,
just
Special Pass, Christ. Um,
also,
well,
yeah,
sorry, like
the 2022 tier list results would be nice too.
the Special Pass tier list ended up being about 900 Digimon, I think, and ended up coming
Why?
through about it was about 136 to the rest of them. Like I only smashed like 100.
I mean, that's fair. A lot of them aren't really all that smashable. Who would smash Sherry? You know what? I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I'm scared
There's
about
loads
what
of
Larry will
Digimon.
say about Sherrymon.
There was loads of
Something,
Digimon who you can
something,
just
take his
respect.
Sherry, probably.
Yeah. There's loads of Digimon whose designs you can just genuinely appreciate. There's loads of Digimon, all in all, that could be, fuckable to someone else.
Hmm
905. It was about that to someone.
There's also all of the armored Digimon. Like, I never find that Smash Pass Digilist that didn't just have like 9 Digimon.
But Special Passage just did have a 9 Digimon. Yeah, I did the whole thing. It took me. It was good fun though. It was good fun doing.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was. Too bad so very few Digimon actually ever get fan art. Although I did find Gankumon art semi. Okay, oh yeah, Rumblemon. I'm still missing a few, but where's
So I
Arbormon?
ended with. So a quick look. What's been my list? 178 to 728. So I smashed 178 past 728.
And who are the top 5 on your list?
Christ. I guess the
Come on,
sort of typical ones.
let's expose Hazard. Let's
Oh,
expose his
there's
tape.
no
Well, he
exposing.
already exposed himself. We're just making him re-expose himself.
You can just see the list, or you can just like see my Twitter feed.
I feel like we're missing a few people here. Okay. The Unim Online, Beetlemon Line. Oh, we're missing Beetlemon. That's what I'm missing. Lobomon Line. Kazemon lines here. Renamon. Loimon. Both lines are here. We're also missing Arbormon. Rumblemon line. Mercurymon line. Susanomon. Okay, so we're missing Beetlemon and Arbormon.
I'm sure I
Oh,
saw
here's
Omnimon.
Beetlemon. I just found Beetlemon. Oh, found Arbormon.
I was gonna say, I'm sure I saw him in the list.
Okay, I think that's everyone. Also, he did not rate Omnimon Merciful Mode. Since we're doing all of Adventure already. Where do we put him?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it still. I thought it was a horrible way to end it.
Forgettable. Got it. To be fair, I didn't really like him all that much or care about him all that much. He's just Omnimon, but whiter. Bleached Omnimon. Now, if it... I didn't put him on the list, but I would rate the other Omnimon way higher. One with Zeke. Not Zeke. With the second Omnimon from the Adventure movie. Adventure reboot.
The best Omnimon.
The one that's redder.
Oh, Alter S.
Here's a clip from it. Check out this clip. Digital Hazard streaming Digimon. Interesting observation. Yeah. Who the fuck is this Digimon? Who the fuck is this Digimon? I've never seen him.
That's lovely Angemon.
Oh. I've heard the name before. Okay. So Digital Hazard's tastes are just angels. Got it.
So basically, that's lovely Angemon, who is the only Digimon to be female coded.
Okay, that makes sense. Ironically, that just puts so many ideas in my head. Lilithmon.
So there's so many different ways. I don't know. It was introduced only in the mobile game. I haven't.
Yes. Okay, let's start with probably my least series. Not that it was bad, although I put him.
This one emote. Yes.
How do I put Frontier? Frontier had great lore. It expanded the lore of that Lilithmon emo. Looks amazing. Okay, Frontier had great lore. It expanded the history of the digital world a lot. It showed us the 10 warriors and everything properly, but I'm sorry, but I absolutely detested the cast. The only one I liked in the entire main cast is Bokomon. Oh, and Tommy, because he's the only one that actually gets development. The thing that I hate the most about Frontier is how much they repeat the same character development. They get developed for one episode and then the next, oh wait, I forgot. Oh wait, I'm traumatized from this again and I forgot what I learned this episode. Like, how many times did they repeat the same fucking camping flashback for Zoe? And also, let's not forget Mr. Oh, I'm too cool to be in a group. Oh, I'm so edgy. I'm the Matt of this series. Why? Because I am. Literally no reason. He literally just cost us a lot of trouble, was a pain in the ass, and at the end of the day, he literally had no reason to do it outside of he just wants to do it alone because he's the cool guy and doesn't do groups. Fucking hate Koji with a burning passion.
Yeah, I never really gelled well with Frontier. I didn't enjoy it when I first saw
Okay.
the dub intro's good,
Oh
but
yeah,
the
the dub
change
intro is
from
great, but
the change from going from like 3 seasons and like 4 video games of Tamer and Partner and going to Tamer becomes Digimon, just I didn't like it so.
mm, that part I didn't mind too much. But yeah, I see the point. I think the only characters I don't actively hate are Takuya, and just barely. Just barely. I wouldn't. I would never put him above Tai or Takato, but I would put him above Davis, who his entire personality was just loud and simp. Like at least Takuya was a fun guy, you know, and he actively tried to keep the team together, and he was a decent leader. Although but because he was just an okay guy, he didn't really have too much need for character development like the others. The others would be Tommy, the only one who actually got character development, from the crybaby to someone who can stand up for himself. And that one episode where he just turned into Core Ikakumon in front of his police is just so cathartic. Just fuck you, I don't need your Anjimon, I can beat them up myself. That was amazing. And Koishi, because Koishi is a precious baby that needs to be protected, and Koji should just be thrown out a window. I don't know. Davis in the movies have been pretty. He's been way better now that he's not as big a simp.
Just to note, I've got about 30 minutes of good time left.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want if you want to pick us up next time, or if you
mm,
want to try and speed
to
run
be
it.
honest, for these guys, since they were the same characters themselves, we can just rate them faster.
That's fair.
Takuya. The problem with Frontier is the characters themselves didn't really do much for the story as much as Pokemon and the lore expansion did in it overall. But
Yeah.
I pretty much put most of them in good showing. I think somewhere around here, below ground. Like almost everyone goes here, I'm being honest, except for this one. Could be in the not forgettable team. Unamon definitely goes here just for being the this one. Well, I'll just skip it. I just added them because they're part of their evolutionary line, but for obvious reasons, the unused fusions don't come here. They were only shown as silhouettes.
I liked the designs for them, to be honest, but they just
Yeah.
didn't really feel very Digimon-y, in
Do I
my
put them in
my sense.
forgettable since they weren't actually shown just silhouettes in the series? At the very least, I want to finish. I want to finish Data Squad and Infant.
That's fair.
Temmie, if you're still there, please ban the bots. I'll ban it
Kill the
myself.
bots. Murder the bots.
They're just servants for 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 Negamon. Okay, this one I'm putting in forgettable because actually no, failure. You JP was an absolute failure of a for me. Not only was his character development regressing, when he finally gets character development, is crying about how no one likes him or hangs out with him outside of school.
Oh, I see.
But then spends most of the series being an asshole and a creep.
Yeah,
And
that sounds about right.
makes zero effort to actually improve himself, and had no actual episode of him trying to improve himself. So yeah, failure. putting you in failure too, because outside of being an emo Matt clone, you did nothing to the story outside of being the other one that's overpowered. At least they tried to do a story about racism and shit with Zoe, so I'm putting her in good showing. Because she was Italian. And Japanese people aren't real that. They're xenophobic, let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very, very shallow topic.
Ironically enough, with the villains though, most of the villains actually had great showings, especially Ranamon. So I'm gonna put her with Tommy. Like, I really love her character development near the end, even though she's still vain as fuck. I'm putting Mermaid Mon in not forgettable because she has one of the better designs. Also, Jet Sylphimon though, I rank her with Diapinmon. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? This ridiculous.
Yeah, Dipen's a
Why?
weird one.
And Jet Sylphimon, why do you have a lollipop? I know it's not a lollipop, it's a fan, but still. Loimon, absolutely. Actually, this one goes forgettable. Do people even remember he has a Bee Spirit form, or just think his Duskmon is his Bee Spirit form? Duskmon, though, I put him around here. He was a major villain, like an actual major villain.
He was, and he's just not remembered for it.
Belgmon, I'd say forgettable. And these two, I'll put them here because they had great design. Actually, could we put Velgmon in not forgettable just for his design? His dark
Sounds good.
verbiage design. Guess I'll put Arbormon over here. Troyamon. Honestly, it's also ridiculous, but I'm a little biased because of the card game, so you decide. Hello?
Yep, oh yeah.
Where do we put him?
Definitely not forgettable.
Okay.
He's one of the
Above.
most unique ones. He reminds me a lot of the Hanger.
Okay. Grumblemon, I think he inches out here just because, like, he was such a consistent villain. He was always beating them up, bullying them.
Yeah, no, he was good. He always had that consistency. He would always come in and just put them in their place.
And Volcramon over here. And Marukimon is just, I think he was the, and I'm really happy Seraphim did.
Had a really weird design though.
Yeah. And ironically, is still being used. At least his B Spirit format. Omnimon, he's literally just, I mean, Susanomon, the Omnimon for Frontier. Okay, and now we get the Data Squad. To be fair, I was already thinking about skipping this series in general. Not Data Squad, Frontier. That's why we kind of just, I didn't really mind speed running it. Plus, we only have a few, like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah. Data Squad I didn't mind too much. It was a series that I jumped back to. You could tell Bandai really
Hmm?
to an older audience.
Mm, I can't say I care too much about their first mode, though. Especially since it was kind of abandoned almost immediately. Oh my god, we did not rate Millennium Mon.
Is he always in the list?
Yep, right here. He's Ryo's partner because of the one Wonder Swan, the one game we are rating. Wonder Swan. Yeah, she's part of Monodramon and Cyberdramon. Do you want to put him in right at the top? Like, it's Millennium Mon.
I mean, yeah, he's Millennium One, so he's like god tier power.
Got tier power and story importance in the Wonder Swan game and the lore in general.
Yeah,
Well, he's literally the end. That's it.
that's fair. Yeah, he is literally. Yes, he's fairly plot like reliant.
Plus, we could also just add in the reboot stuff. I'm almost done organizing this whole list. And then we can take our time with Data Squad. Yeah, I kind of, I'm pretty sure you've already noticed, but I did splurge a bit and added a lot of the evolutions that had no showing at all.
Yeah, helps pad it out.
Mm. Why are there two of this guy? Pretty sure these are Chessmon, though, but like, huh?
Yeah, there's pawn chessmon and black
No, this
pawn
one.
chessmon.
No, not the pawns. This one, the rook.
Oh, the
Oh, wait, I just
chessmon?
realized. Wait, no. Where's the Knightmon? Okay, there's Knight Chessmon. No, one should be Rook Chessmon black, and the other should be. Oh, okay. I just realized Bishop Chessmon in white and Rook Chessmon both have. Uh, why did I put Hadesmon there? That's Hadesmon isn't Knight Chessmon. Okay, I did not realize Rook and Bishop came in black and white. I thought Bishop Chessmon was only for white and Rook Chessmon was only for black.
I think the chessmen are quite more varied than what we see in the main lines.
Mm-hmm. Like this, like the one Digivolution line where it's like, even if they're just black and white versions, it works. Okay, I'm missing Rice Greymon, and that is a fucking crime because Rice Greymon is Rice Greymon.
Rise Grimmer is fantastic. I do love his whole gun arm thing. It's a weird thing to hyper focus on, but whenever I see this
Mm-hmm.
flat crotch, it's just like it just looks really odd.
But would you smash
I think I said no to Rise Greymon because of his weird.
that? We need more monster fucking. But anyway,
Like if they put
okay.
jeans
Queen
on it or something,
Chessmon
it
and
would make
Knight
more
Chessmon are
sense.
the only one that are restricted to black and one in black and one in white. Got it. Okay. Let's start with Data Squad and then probably end the stream here and leaves Cross Wars and the others for another time. Maybe with the game mixed in. So, Agumon, Data Squad Edition. I mean, all of the rookies, at least the main 4 rookies, go up here. And Kudamon. But where exactly? I'd say he was better than Tai's Agumon, but I don't know if he goes into the Gomamon, Gabumon territory.
Not quite as much. No, he had a really weird sort of change in his personality.
The Gaomon is more of an echo chamber, so I put him down here. Like, he never actually did. Like, he was just following Matt. He was basically like Palmon.
Yes, essentially.
And Lalamon. Lalamon actually did have a lot of influence on Yoshi. Where do we put her?
The problem was is that the characters in Data Squad were a lot older. So they're like 15, 16, 17, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't really as required to have that sort of emotional guidance from their
Okay.
part.
At the very least, I know Lalamon, at least, I would say, inches out Agumon because she's been with Yoshi since they were kids and has actually been a big influence on her for most of her life. Like, we actually see there's way more backstory between the two of them. They are the senior officers of the team.
Yeah.
Okay, Geo Greymon, how many feats did he have?
I think Geo had a good design.
Yeah,
I liked it. He
for
definitely
spicing up the
given
basic Greymon design, definitely, but
absolutely, yeah.
feat wise, good showing or great development in story.
Good showing.
Where do we put him? Above the Takuya line, above the Kapirimon line, above the movies, or into the top tier territory of good showing.
I'd say definitely a top tier of good showing. He had a good design. He had good fights.
Okay, so
Good
above or
energy.
below Talmon? I'd say he did more than Talmon.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll put Talmon below B. Because, like, Talmon, it's like Larry said earlier, Talmon kind of just existed to be the power up, but didn't really her transformation didn't really do much for Rika. The most major memorable thing about her is sacrificing herself in the Beelzemon fight and sacrificing herself to the Reaper. Marcus himself should be on the list because he punched Balphamon. Oh, actually, we should put Balphamon on the list just because of the professor. Also, the Biomerge Digimon. I forgot about them.
We did the Biomerge ones. We did like Galantmon and
No, not
Sukumon.
Biomerge. Biohybrid. Anyway,
Could be
Rice.
fine.
I would absolutely rate Rice Greymon above Shield Greymon, so he's definitely somewhere around, maybe above the Frontier Imperial Mon mode and Fighter mode. But other than that, I'm not too sure. Do you remember all of his feats? Do you think he goes all above and beyond like Lilymon and Metal Greymon?
No, he wasn't. He didn't have that many crazy things. But then by this point, they were like they had the full cast of characters now leveling.
Okay. So above the Imperial Dramon,
Yeah,
but below movies.
absolutely. Yeah.
Shine Greymon though. I remember Data Squad actually abused all of their megas since way earlier on. So most of the megas actually have way more feats than most of the other megas in this series up to this point. Especially since they had to fight the biohybrids, all of the Royal Knights, and the fights with Belphamon.
Yeah, yeah. There was lots going on. It kind of like evened out because there was so many action pieces. It's slightly less impactful.
Okay, so we put him under Stingmon or under the rookies.
Other Stingmon.
Okay, so above all of the rookies, but not as major as Stingmon and
Yeah,
actually
definitely.
to be under where Mon and Stingmon come as a pair. Like they just represent Ken's past and future way too well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, these three, ironically enough, are the major Wonder Swan gang. So, at least,
Yeah,
yeah, I remember Ken supposedly has like a role there. That's where his brother died.
it is. Yeah.
If we count Hunter's Marcus, killed 5 Venom Myotismon at once with a single punch.
Christ. The less
Okay,
I think about hunters, the better.
alright, Burst Mode. My only problem with Burst Mode is it's not used at all, even though there's like, they never said there was like any sort of restriction for it. So we could potentially see future Burst Mode. They just don't want to use them anymore.
Burst mode was a big thing. There was an entire VPAT
Mm-hmm.
mode, and lots of Digimon have lots of burst mode.
No, oh, oh yeah, I do remember the MMO counted a few of the evolutions that are beyond Mega as Burst Mode,
Well,
like
yeah, like
Chaos
even
Dramon, for example.
well, Chaos One's just an evolution, but like
Yeah,
Marine Angemon has a
Marine Angemon has a Burst Mode.
yep. It was a wild thing. They just added loads to.
The only reason
Um,
I'm not screaming right now because my throat hurts and I really need to save it because I'll be recording later. So where do we put Burst Mode though?
burst mode I'd put in good
Oh,
showing because he's like
okay, good
pretty
showing.
weird design.
Okay, so on the upper side of good showing or the middle side? I don't think
I'd
they.
say
Hmm?
I said middle.
Okay, so above the Kabuterimon line and Angemon and well, most of these armors,
Yeah, it's getting
but
difficult to sort of like
but
place
below
these.
the
Like,
plot important ones like Magna Angemon, the Takuya line, Growlmon,
yeah,
Where
definitely.
Garurumon. Okay, and the dark one.
Oh,
Nice.
ruin mode. It was like the weakest Dark Evolution. So I'd
Mm,
say it existed but didn't do anything.
they existed and weren't used. Bottom half or upper half?
Bottom.
Okay, but below Ophanimon or above Tokomon?
Above Toko.
Okay, I wouldn't put it past Togemon because Togemon actually did do stuff. Same with everyone else above her. Okay, now we're going for the Gao Gao line. Gao Gao! Gao! Rin mode killed Agumon. Found out there are 8 different Chaosmon they haven't used since the Axel. What? Okay, Gaomon. The problem with Gaomon is his personality is flat as a board. So no matter what form, we can't take personality into account. Because for the most part, he just stayed the same. Super loyal to his partner. His warrior, his soldier, his strength. And that kind of killed a lot of the hype for his evolutionary scenes. Because there were no major breakthrough outside of, oh no, I'm losing. I never lose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, I put most of them in they existed and weren't useless, if I'm being honest. So, before I do it, do I put Mirage Galgamon here with them, or you feel like the Mega had more showing?
The Mega was good. Mirage Galgamon for me is a really weird Digimon because he has the digital hazard on his chest but never uses it.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly,
really,
Larry.
really strange.
I don't know if y'all know Fate, but he's essentially just Uchiwakamaru from Fate, only less cute and with more clothes. And doesn't really care about heads as much as her. And brush mode. Same place?
Yeah, Burst Mode is pretty good.
Existed and weren't forgettable the entire Galmon line. You existed. Congrats. The thing is, for that pair, it's the same with Palmon and Patamon. The one that was more memorable is the Tamer himself, Thomas, rather than Galmon. Okay, for the Lalamon, I put them.
I don't like
Somflomon.
any Lalamon lines.
Really?
Yeah, I think Lalamon.
I'd at least put some Flomon on the good showing area.
I just didn't like his derpy face. Thought it was a bit vacant.
True. I also have a little
Kind
bit of bias because I love some Flora from Pokemon.
That's fair.
But like also, like it's the opposite with Thomas and Galmon. You actually get a lot of emotion from Sunflomon's evolution because like Yoshi has been with Lalamon for years and years, like over 10 years, and she never evolved.
Yeah. But then plot happens and then we get evolution.
I'm just putting her here for now because I'm putting them both in good showing, but I just don't know where. Upper or lower half. I do want to take the emotional impact at value, so maybe somewhere around here under Anjimon. Because sadly, while it has the emotional aspect and character development, not much in the story aspect. Okay, boobs. Where do we put the boobs?
The boobs, Rosemon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'd probably stick her in at least
Where?
good showing.
Okay.
She didn't really do a lot, I think. She didn't really grab.
So somewhere around here?
Yeah, definitely.
And boobs, but whiter. Actually, probably lower because hers was the least impactful burst evolution, especially because it was tied with Ravemons.
Yeah, definitely.
And putting her next to movie Rosemon, ironically enough. Alright, let's go for the best one. Falcomon, where does he go in here? I kind of want to say under or over Tentomon. That's where I'm putting him.
Oh.
It's Falcomon. Like,
I'd
this
say
is
under.
hard. Okay. Like, he absolutely did a shit ton for Keenan. Pekmon. To be honest,
Uh,
it has a lot of the same stuff I said for Sunflowmon, but what's dragging him down is I don't think he fought that much. Did we even see him more than 1 or 2 times?
I think I had like a good handful of fights, but nothing was like really impressive. Kind of like background stuff.
Below Dobermon, but above Shibimon.
Yeah, that's good. A good point for him.
I forgot Yatagarasumon. I also forgot Ravemon. You are forgetting something. There they are. They were together. There's still this one Digimon I can identify. Anyway, Yatagarasumon. I know Yatagarasumon had more fights than Pekmon, that's for sure.
Yeah, but unfortunately for Yatyaromon or Cromon, I fell really kind of weird bells line. They look really odd.
You're cutting off a lot.
Am I? Oh, listen. I thought his design was.
The hell? Oh,
He was a cool big bird. I quite like his big bird.
at least he's better than Birdramon and Garudamon, that's for sure.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay, so good showing or existed and weren't useless.
Existed wasn't useless.
Okay. Above Galmon or below Galmon?
Below.
That's Bravemon? Where do we put our
I like.
ninja husband?
I'd definitely say good showing. I'd probably say like just slightly above Rosemon.
Okay. Which Rosemon? Movie Rosemon or Burst Mode?
Burst mode.
Or regular one?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I'm actually surprised. I just realized we have no Gravemon dude. Like, it's a sexy bird man ninja in tights outfits. And I'm gonna put the burst mode next to Rosemon's burst mode because theirs was paired up. Okay, Kudamon. Where do we put the leader's Digimon partner?
I didn't mind Kudamon. I like the little design. I just don't think he really did anything impressive. What I would say.
I mean, he was a fashion statement. That was impressive.
I mean, yeah, he sat on the guy's shoulder for half a series.
I can't find Slafemon. Ah, there he is. And where's Kirinmon? I mean, he's going into the forgettable tier anyway, but actually, who's this? Is this Balphamon? No, that can't be Balphamon. Here's Kiddingmon. Okay, so Kuramon in forgettable or not forgettable?
Not forgettable, easy. He's got a really interesting design and carried on through the fox and horse designs throughout his entire line.
Okay,
So the whole line's good.
do we put him above the O2 gang or above Garudamon? I wouldn't put him
I don't
above
know.
Seraphimon. Actually. I put him like somewhere either here, here, or here.
I would say the middle.
Okay. Repamon. What do you feel about Repamon's design? For me, it's kind of it exists.
It's a good one, but yeah, it's definitely it exists. It was used quite well in Ghost Game. Obviously in the frame, it's very meh.
Yeah, but in Data Squad, I know Kirinmon is absolutely in the forgettable tier because he only showed up for one frame,
Yeah,
and that's like, I mean, I guess I'll put him above Monodramon because it was an evolution, but in Repamon, I guess under Ankylomon and Raigramon. Okay, but now the big one. Yep, Slavemon actually, even if it was just one episode, Slavemon, a royal knight just showing up and say, I'm betraying all of the other royal knights for humanity, and taking out Gallantmon with him.
yeah, it was a weird one. I'm not
Uh,
quite sure what the writers were really thinking on that.
I think I put him above the spirits, but not above anything else. Actually, no, not even that. I think I should actually put these guys a bit higher because they were more story important. There. Grumblemon first for being the consistent villain, then Duskmon, then Mercurymon.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Loimon. To be fair, when putting Loimon, less about Loimon and more about Uishi himself. So, under Gabumon. Kamaramon, I put him at least above those that only had fighting. So somewhere with Antilomon, who was an exposition tool. He was also similarly exposition tool to introduce the Royal Knights to the gang.
Yeah, there wasn't many good opportunities for them to really be used as a anything bar just really.
Okay. I forgot his name. Kamamon.
Oh, Carmemon, little turtle.
Little derpy turtle who fishes with old men. Forgettable or not forgettable?
Not forgettable for me because I quite liked him.
True. Yeah, that's such a cute design. Wapamon. Honestly, I put him in They Existed and Weren't Useless because he was actually fun and actually fought off fucking, who was it? Marukimon, who was actually the actual Mercurymon,
Yeah, no, he did. He did hold his own for quite a while.
or a champion against an Olympus 12. You know what? The bottom of good showing just because DJ Guapa. I don't remember the name of this one. His ultimate evolution.
Oh, it's just like Shawdramon.
Oh yeah, Showomon or something like that.
Yeah,
Where do you put him? He only
I
had
love
one
how.
fight alongside Mirage Galgamon when he turned burst mode against Lord Nightmon slash Crusadamon.
Yeah, but he does use a gun barrel on a stick as a weapon, which is pretty cool.
You know, I actually never noticed that until you pointed it out. I just thought he used the staff from the DS game. I didn't know that was a gun.
Yeah, it's like a revolver's barrel, like the chamber.
Yeah.
It's quite strange.
You know what? I'm putting him in good showing just because cool design. And now
Yeah.
for the one that was never in the anime. Jumbo Gamamon. Where do we put him? He can't.
Uh,
Uh, it's. I literally just added him in to have the full evolutionary line, but he never showed up. This is purely by his design.
that's
A
fair.
giant mecha turtle with guns.
He is pretty cool. I definitely put him in not forgettable at least.
Well, actually, yeah, that's where we put most of the spirits. I'm putting him above this. Okay, Han Chessmons, the secretary Digimon. Forgettable
Sick.
or not forgettable?
Forgettable really, because there's so many of them that don't do anything.
And I'm putting them above the spears, but do we put them above Monodramon and the ones that only showed up for one frame? They at least showed up for multiple episodes on the side at least. And just for that, I think the Pawn Chessmons are the winners in the forgettable tier. Do we do the same with the rest of their forms? Knight Chessmons and Bishop Chessmon and Rook Chessmon?
I do quite like Rook Chessmon just because it's got a different vibe to it entirely.
True. True. Rook Chessmon
But
is cool as fuck.
Bishop and the Royal Knight Chess, say them are renamed.
What?
The Queen essentially.
No, I mean, repeat that. You were cutting off after you mentioned Bishop Chessmon.
Oh, I just say and Royal Knight Chessmon. I think that's her name. Crusadamon. I quite enjoy her design.
Mm, Queen Chess. No, Crusadamon isn't part of the Chessmon line. It's
Does
just
she not?
Knight Chessmon and Bishop Chessmon and Rook Chessmon, then King Chessmon white and Queen Chessmon black.
Oh,
Anyway,
I may be misremembering.
I'm gonna put Queen Chessmon and King Chessmon up here just because I really love their designs in Dawn and Dusk. Okay, but the Knight Chessmons, where do we put them? With the Chessmons or the other Chessmons?
Yeah, they're mostly all the same. They never really do anything in pan.
They had like one evolutionary scene and that's it. And these two didn't even show up in the anime. Black Bishop Chessmon and White Rook Chessmon. And I think that'll be it for now. And
Yeah,
what do you think?
I think we covered quite a lot, to be honest.
We covered the main 5 series that everyone actually remembers. And left out the series people start forgetting.
Well, Ghost Game hasn't finished yet, so
Well, yeah, not counting Ghost King, because that's the newest one. And Reboot.
yeah. And Appmon, I think a good 10% of the scene. Or even
What? You said Atmon and then started cutting out.
Appmon, only good, probably a good 10% of the fan base even knows what.
Yeah, don't remind me. I blame it had too much downtime at the start and after the first major arc ended. It was mostly filler until the end. But the fucking ending with it so fucking dark. I loved every moment. I love how Haru was just questioning everything. I love how Haru was just breaking apart when he realized Shuji was literally just a robot. All this, like, it's the closest they got to that level of dark since Jerry.
Yeah, no, it has been quite good.
And also, I absolutely refuse to listen to anything other than those two are a perfect ship. Like, he ended up dedicating his life to reviving Shuji. There's nothing gayer than.
No, yeah, I mean, why not?
Okay, but no, in all seriousness, thank you for coming and hope we can collab again. This has been fun.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. It's good to have a good chance to actually like proper
Discuss
flesh out
Digimon.
Digimon lore with other people. Yeah.
Mm. Shuji is the one who was the best friend slash really protagonist vibe in Appmon. The one with Offmon. His partner was Offmon. The really, really cute Digimon that went Neru, 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 and then let out a bomb. I love Offmon. I absolutely adore Offmon. Never seen. And it has some great moments, like Globemon's evolutionary scene. Absolutely, just like Globemon just goes all the way, like either here or here, just for that one scene where he showed up. Just YouTube it. YouTube that scene, Larry. Like that is how you hype something up. Yeah, like it also helps that most of the ultimates really felt more like megas and the god tier, like actual gods. Anyway, bye bye everyone. Bye bye.
See you
Digital
later.
Hazard. Hope we can finish this off and maybe collab a game or something at some point.
Yeah, I think if we do this again, we could definitely finish this off and then maybe get on.
Mm, you cut off at the end again.
Just maybe
Uh-oh.
we could finish this tier list off and then
Mm-hmm.
start something else.
Yes. Oh, you did say you had a way to play Rumble Arena online. I definitely want to
Yep.
try that.
Yeah,
But
Rumble Arena.
anyway, bye bye everyone. Love you. See you. I'll be posting my next schedule soon. And the next Digimon Survive stream will probably be on Friday and Saturday because those are my days off. Well, actually, I think we have another collab on Saturday. I don't remember. But
We'll
this
work it
one,
out.
yeah, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Okay, bye everyone.